Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What up, everybody?
What up?
This is episode 148.
148.
Of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy, Busby.
Give me a hell yeah!
And over here is your boy, JC No
Hats! And Martine.
Yo, what the fuck is up, guys?
Shit.
My fucking head's bumping.
Shit
man.
is right, though.
Yeah.
My head is bumping. My fucking head's been congested the last 2 days. And
Drink any water?
I've been drinking water, tea,
Some water.
chai tea.
Tea.
No.
Oh, just tea. I meant tea, like actual tea.
Yeah, it just...
Oh, you
yeah.
go, oh damn, you taking it back there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's how old we are. If you all know what TT is, if you know, you know.
But yeah,
Wow.
so I'm trying to get that shit right. But other than that, pretty cool.
Yeah,
I at least started draining it out today.
that's good. This past weekend, I binge watched third season of 13 Reasons Why. Well,
Can you give me 13 reasons why?
actually, yes. It's actually a lot better than season 2. It didn't piss me off this time.
That's 2.
Anyway. It didn't piss me off. It followed, well, I guess, spoilers. That nigga, Bryce the rapist is dead. Someone killed that nigga. And
You don't gotta tell me, I already know.
the whole season is like they're trying to figure out who killed him and shit like that.
Maybe that's what the sirens are going to get right now.
They're trying to get that nigga.
Well, that was
Perfect
quick.
timing.
Yeah, perfect timing. But nah, it was actually quite entertaining. They had their moments. There was no Hannah ghost that popped up because, but you know, it was like I hate watching the same way I hate watch Power. It was just like I had to finish it out, and I was just like,
Is it over now?
No, they got one more season, and then they said they're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they tried to put sympathy for fucking Bryce. They want us to, because he wants to redeem himself. And I'm like, nigga, you raped 3 women.
One committed suicide as a result.
Yeah. Like, you raped 3 women. You caused a lot of damage. Like, why should we, like, it was like, I don't know what was up with the writers, man. There was this one writer, like, they did the after show and you saw him and he looked fat and perverted. And I'm like, did you write this shit? Did you look like a Bryce?
They stick any broomsticks up many anuses?
No, the dude who did get his broom, who did the broomsticking or whatever. They ended
Rory?
up, anyway, yeah, they ended up arresting his ass or whatever, and then they tried to put the blame for Bryce's murder on him and shit. Then he ended up getting jumped in jail. And there was a lot of more sex in this shit too. A lot more sex. There's a lot more cussing.
They're older.
No, they're still in.
Say, is this like a high
They're
school?
like a year older at this point, aren't they?
Well,
They would say it's like 5 months after ish. It's still in this. I think they're still in their junior year. I guess.
Oh, so they're aging like Beverly Hills 90210?
Something like that. Even though they look like they're fresh out of college.
Because I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, you know it doesn't really matter. It's somebody. It really doesn't matter.
Somebody that wasn't in the first season?
I guess he was. I don't pay. As soon as I saw him, I was like, "Oh, you did." I knew it was gonna be somebody random. It was somebody random. It was somebody random. Somebody that does not matter. I'm being dead ass. I can't
Somebody's
even.
not in the cast. This is just a recurring role.
Yeah.
Well,
what the fuck?
Yeah. It wasn't even surprising when it happened, and he was like knee deep in the friend zone. He killed it. He killed him for that one black chick.
that's not the 29th reason why I have not returned to that fucking series.
Don't blame you. Do not blame you. But other than that,
Lucky me. I never started.
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I love the first season. It just should have just ended after the first season. Should have just ended there. But
No.
they just had to get greedy, and they had to give us that stupid ass second season, which I hate to this day. Third season, I give it like first season I give it a 4 out of 5. Second season, 1.5. Third season, probably 3.5. And whatever. Saw that other movie, Ready or Not, the one in the movie theaters, about the bride that got married and then she had to play hide and seek, and the groom's family was trying to kill her.
What the fuck?
White Proms. It was entertaining. It was entertaining. The ending was funny as hell.
I watch football. I watched college football.
College football?
Yeah, Miami and Florida.
Oh shit!
No,
I forgot about
Michael
that shit.
Irvin just fucking blew a blood vessel doing a WWE like promo.
Yeah,
And
he does
shit.
that every year. Like, it's
Just literally went on stage and said,
Give me what I want!
yeah, like he does that shit every single year. I mean,
he said, when we were playing in the cold, it was cold.
nah, he tweeted that.
But that was the whole point of it.
Shit.
It was a good game. I mean, Florida came back, bounced back at the end. Miami's line sucks, but it was a good game all throughout. They redid the turnover chain. So now it's a big 305 chain, and then the offense got into the mix. So now they got 4-finger rings on each hand.
Nice.
Touchdown rings. It would have just been nice if they won in the opener with those. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if they'd actually helped, them win the game.
Yeah.
Hey,
It would've
At
made
least they looked good when they lost.
Hey.
Yeah.
No.
Saw that. My sister and I watched Arizona and Hawaii because, of course, that's her alma mater. Hawaii.
That's cool.
I mean, Hawaii is usually good.
That one went down to the final play.
Oh, no
They
shit.
tackled Arizona on the 1-yard line to stop them from tying it up.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So this is the beginning of college football. Like this is
This was opening
not
weekend.
no preseason shit.
No, this was opening weekend. But
Okay.
college football is different. Like they play like opening weekend, then next thing you know, like they got 2 weeks off and shit like that. So it's different.
Their bye weeks make no sense at all.
Yeah.
Dude.
That makes
Like,
It's very
at all.
different.
I want to start watching college football, but then I just realized if I watch this shit, I'm gonna get mad because these kids are getting paid, or I need to make sure I don't watch it going into halftime because after coming in halftime, it's like 49-2, and I'm like, what? Oh, all right.
I mean, unless you watch a good game.
Yeah,
But I don't know which
like-
games are good or what's gonna,
That's the gamble of college football.
Yeah.
just don't know.
Seriously.
Just gotta gamble with it, huh?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, even when you have a number 1 versus 2 and shit, like, you just never know.
Oh, I did.
It
I did
could
watch.
be tight,
I did,
or it could be fucking 60-3-2.
Yeah.
yeah.
On a safety fluke, you know what I mean?
And then I did watch another docuseries, the QB1 shit. You heard of that? Stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I watched it. I was just like, oh, you rich motherfuckers. But it was just, and then it just gets to the end. When it gets towards the end, it's like, damn, now you go on to college and you may not even start. This is it for you, homie. I'm serious. That's it. I don't know nothing else to
They
say.
still make the team. They still get to travel though.
Yeah, they get to
Yeah,
travel.
seriously.
You know, so one
That
of them,
whole experience and
one
shit.
dude was
Yeah.
just, but then they got to the point they showed this one quarterback. I forgot his name, but he was literally like Andrew Luck. We'll get to him later, but he was just getting injured and just fucked up his ACL. And he's like, "No, coach, leave me in, coach. I need to play. And they'll tell, and they'll tell him like, dude, stay off. Like, no, fuck it, I want to go and play. Limps onto the field and literally drives the team down. He does it because he's like a scrambling quarterback, but this time he had to stay in the pocket and he fucking scored a touchdown, like threw touchdowns and shit. And
shit.
then he left, and I was like, yeah, he tore his ACL. I'm like, you tore your fucking ACL? Dude,
That's what Dante Culpepper did that shit too.
no, I'm talking about in high school?
No, he did it in the pros.
I don't, in the pros, that's the, I'm talking about in high school before you even go
That's
to
true, yeah,
That's
I
why I
mean,
was thinking,
I
like,
get
dude,
you.
I was sitting there watching it, and I was going like, dude, why are you doing that? You about to go to college? Like, they may not pick you up now. Like, dude, you're injured prone. I was just thinking all this shit. But then my mom was like, well, remember that one time you played and you fucking fucked up your shoulder and you kept playing? I was like, yeah, but I wasn't trying to go to college playing football off this shit. The fuck?
It's the same concept though.
Yeah, I get it. Cause
Yeah,
they're
it's like you
Right.
just go all out.
Yeah.
So you can't go no more. And
I guess
shit.
I'm not surprised because I've literally seen high school guys live play with broken hands and
Yeah,
shit like
I've seen that
So,
too.
right.
I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Because they put their bodies on the line, and then you think about it, I was like,
The older I get, the more stupid it becomes. Not necessarily for the kid, more so for the coaching
Coaches
staff. Like,
for
get
allowing
his ass
it.
off the fucking field.
Yeah.
I was yelling at the
seriously.
TV like, yo, someone grab his helmet.
Like, just make the right decision
Yeah.
for him because you know he's not
Yeah,
mentally
exactly.
there and shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you're watching this and they're in the national championship game and they're in a big ass stadium and barely 100 people are all there. And I'm like, this is all you're playing for that? Man.
Well, they're also playing for, for a lot of them, that's the highlight of their football career.
Yeah.
So,
that's
you
true.
gotta remember that.
'Cause I was watching
But
Friday-
you just said it. A lot of them aren't going to
I
play in college.
I
so-
just realized that. Then I was watching I was also watching Friday Night Lights and just that ending. And the more I watched that ending, I appreciate that ending a lot more when they lose in the championship.
They played Carter in that one, though. Carter wasn't like that evil ass school. Carter was actually a dope ass fucking school. If you go back and watch the
in the book or they had a documentary.
No, yeah, it was ESPN 30 for 30.
Oh, so they made Carter out to be the black villains.
Yeah, but if you look at them, they were like the high school Fab Five before, like a few years before the Fab Five joined Michigan.
But
Oh, shit.
were they still niggas?
Yeah, it's all black team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why they made them villains because they were niggas.
Yeah.
But I just remember that ending. Like I'm just talking about for the movie period because in all like high school football movies. Like they win the championship, and it's like, oh my god, we did it. But I remember like, oh damn, they lost. And then that's it. Wow, that's life.
Yeah,
great movie.
That's life. Shit.
Yeah, seriously, that's why I like that damn movie.
It was like filmmakers just got it in their heads after the 90s and 80s. They were like, maybe we should just make these guys lose.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, teams just started losing. Like they did that in Coach Carter.
Oh yeah, true.
I thought they won Coach Carter.
Huh?
Didn't they win in the end?
No, they lost. Remember, dude hit the shot.
That's true. And then they all hugged in the end. Yeah.
I'll never forget Coach Carter because I watched that first and I was like, oh, it's a good movie. And after a while, I was like, when the fuck does it snow in Richmond? And then after that, I was like,
it was snowing. Like, oh yeah, that was random. Rich what? Who the fuck says that?
Yeah. When the fuck does it snow in Richmond?
Hey man, you weren't there. You don't know. They might have. Shit.
Well, I remember the Friday Night Lights TV show, which that's still a great ass series. Did you ever watch like the whole series?
No.
You should watch it. It's really fucking good. Skip season 2.
It passed me by.
He said skip season 2.
No, that's when the writer's strike.
It's pretty good. Just skip season 2.
No, because the writer's strike happened and they had to fucking they had to end it hella abruptly, just like fucking heroes.
Yep. The Office was afflicted by that too. That's why The Office only has 14 episodes for season 4.
Instead of what?
Instead of 23 to 28.
It just ends abruptly too, huh?
No, but there's no Christmas episode. There's a few other episodes that they usually follow up on. They get to do, so they had to, like the first 5 episodes they had to make into an hour. Just that way they could save,
time.
Kind of combine them just to kind of, technically it's when they factor it, it's 19 episodes, but like the first 4 or 5 episodes are an hour long, and those count as each, so.
Yeah.
A damn writer's strike, man. It fucked up a lot of things.
It fucked up a lot of shit, man. It fucked up Justice League. They were about to do a Justice League movie. It fucked up movies, fucked up TV shows. Didn't fuck up late night shows. Remember when they did it with Conan O'Brien and fucking...
I never watched Conan O'Brien.
Late night with Conan O'Brien?
I was never a late night guy, man.
Yeah, me neither.
I watched sports late night, and then I watched ESPN late night. That was my late night.
His shit. It was. I remember when the Daily Show and what was the one with the other nigga? Tony. No, he has a show. He took over David Letterman. What the fuck's his name? Fuck, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like they had the writer's strike and they all decided to do like a mashup shit because there was no writer, so they just made up shit on the fly, and they had this whole feud going on. I had that transcended all 3 of those shows. The Corbett Report. There you go. That shit was fucking hilarious. That guy. Yeah.
Colbert's funny.
Oh, he is. Trump's giving them all their fucking material. What else is material? Aaron Magruder's a fucking prophet, man.
Give me a hell yeah!
He is a prophet.
Before he was a prophet, I heard you about the I guess the quote that Trump had to deny. They said that because of the hurricanes, they said he was going to nuke a hurricane, and it was like literally he was talking about allegedly because he said he never said it, but it was the whole scenario that led to Sharknado.
Oh, shit.
Where they nuke the fucking hurricane, the shark flies out and runs, so I guess somebody ran with that and said it. And I was like, that's fucking Sharknado.
My God. Good job there, guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the chicken episode, was that like the 4th
season 3.
Oh, because I was there when Aaron Magruder was still there.
Season 3, like episode 11 or 12 or something like that.
That was the chicken episode?
Yeah.
I thought
his phone looking good.
This is the combination. This right here is the combination of the chicken episode and the itis episode. All in one. Because this shit, that pop... we talked about it.
P.O.P. is running this chick shit.
P.O.P. is running this chick's shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There is powerful niggardry at work here.
No, they're not.
I mean... This shit, I say, okay, I've had this sandwich, people. I've had it. I had it
too, for the record.
I had it when it was starting to gain traction. That's when I started. He's like, you know what? I don't have Popeyes. I'm gonna try this shit. I had it. It was cool. Fries were cool. The drink was cool. I'm like, that's it. I was over it.
You a Popeyes avid eater?
No.
I can only take your word so far, friend.
Well, that's how I could go, because I eat everything. I eat Chick-fil-A, I eat Popeyes, KFC. I eat everything. I was just like, I guess. And then I just moved on. This shit right here, I don't know what you niggas are on, man. This must be some crack in that shit. Because you niggas are losing your motherfucking minds off this damn sandwich.
What's your review, Martin?
All right. So, the first time I tried it, mind you, that's the first time. There's a second time coming up. I fucked up and ordered the wrong one because I ordered it through DoorDash. So I got the classic. You know. And on top of that, there was hardly any mayo on the shit, so it was dry.
Yep.
And they didn't have no fucking pickles in it. Fuck DoorDash, basically.
Yep.
Mine was cool.
They fucked me over.
Mine was cool.
So it was alright, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, the chicken was good because I mean it's Popeyes chicken, dog.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Whatever. Then I take my brother to Sunnyvale, and I'm thinking to myself, well, there's a bunch of white people out here, so you know, Popeyes might not be that crazy. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Every person of color was in that bitch, bro.
Yep. Was it packed? It was literally packed.
It was packed
like a club.
Yeah. Dog, and when I tell you it was packed, dog, check this out, okay? This is how bad the shit was. I'm waiting in line, you know what I mean? Order my food. And, you know, I'm looking around. I notice people, you know what I mean? Just kind of like looking around and shit. And after I get my food, we sit down to eat, me and my brother. And I noticed that the people that were right next to us in the seats went back in line to get the chicken again.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
But that time I got the spicy one, and that shit is fire.
I heard the spices. Everybody's going for the classic, and that's see. When I go to Popeyes, I'm there on average every 10 days. So
you're a Popeye advocate.
Yeah,
He's a fucking Popeyes connoisseur and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So
okay.
I know firsthand, no, you don't get classic from Popeyes.
Yeah.
You gotta get the spicy.
Right.
So
Yes.
everybody that I've known who has tried the classic has been like, nah, it's alright.
I tried.
Yeah,
It was a
and
spicy.
That's how I was
one
the first time. Like, I tried the classic one by accident. Like I said, you know what I mean? Whatever. My bad, dog.
Go on.
Nah, but it's exactly how it was. And then as soon as I tried the spicy, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it hit different.
All right.
It hit
I tried the spicy. I tried the spicy one, and
Did you add any extra sauce to it?
like what hot sauce? I had ranch with it.
What kind of ranch?
Regular ass ranch.
Gotta get the black and
the black and
Gotta
ranch.
get the black and ranch.
See, I don't eat at Popeyes like that. I got what I usually get.
Should have hit me up, man. I would have gave you all the.
Nigga, you want to fast? Why should I ask you?
I'm on a fast, but I go before the
knows.
fast. Yeah,
He's got
I
the
know the
knowledge,
ins and outs of Popeyes.
I just said
Kobe's retired. I'd still go to Kobe to
I
learn
said
fucking
flat
jump
out,
shot.
I don't
Hell
care. I said, I'm gonna try this. I tried it. I ate it. It was good, and I'm over it. I'm not gonna go out the way to try to get this shit again. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna fight nobody for these niggas. Y'all motherfuckers are fighting everybody for this damn sandwich. This is something I've never seen before. This is something literally out of Boondocks. Literally.
I've seen
It really
I've
is,
seen it
man.
several times. Remember when
When?
McDonald's brought back the Szechuan sauce?
Oh, the Szechuan. Yeah.
Szechuan, yeah.
The
And every
Szechuan
fucking
sauce.
McDonald's was blocked up. This happened like 3 years ago because of fucking Rick and Morty.
Morty, I remember that.
Every fucking McDonald's was blocked up.
Not my McDonald's.
But that was a bunch of white people that was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously.
So that was the difference in culture. It was over a sauce.
Yeah.
They'll do it for a condiment. At least I can say at this point, it was over the actual entree.
yeah.
Right.
They'll do that shit for a condiment, for a toy.
Dude, I'm seeing so many videos.
Seriously.
I saw one video. This is when I was like, okay, this is too much now. I'm seeing niggas fighting. I saw one video where they literally ran out of chicken. They ran out of chicken.
Check this shit out.
And I saw a video of a dude, black dude, he went to the grocery store and bought a raw chicken in there and gave it to him like, you could cook this. And he was dead ass serious. He was like, what?
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry
It
at
was
work
like, are
here.
you fucking serious?
Bro, I seen a video where some lady came in with a whole, like, big ass Costco sized bag of bread because they had ran out of bread.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna keep pushing these
There's
buttons.
powerful niggardry at work
I saw
here.
one. I thought it was warranted for powerful niggardry until I realized, nah, you actually had a good point. She was in the drive-thru and she asked them for the sauce. And here's the thing about Popeyes. Everybody brags about Chick-fil-A's customer service. Popeyes is on the opposite spectrum.
They give no
They got
fucks.
attitude, okay? So she asked for certain sauces and they were like, nah, we're out. She pulled the car around, went in, found that there was a whole batch of sauces, so she cussed everybody out. And I was like, that's warranted. Because you lied to me at the fucking drive-thru. I asked for some simple sauces. Nah, fuck you. Give me the sauce.
Seriously.
And she went in there like hounding them, talking about, just because your ass makes $7.50 a fucking hour, that ain't my fault. Give me my fucking sauce.
There's powerful niggardry at
We're
work
gonna hear a
here.
lot from him right now. And then there was one other one that happened that you got Hype Beast. The same niggas that buy merchandise and shoes to resell them. These motherfuckers thought they can get Hype Beast and go in there and buy a whole bunch of chicken sandwiches from Popeyes and try to resell them on the fucking block. And no one's buying them. You know that shit gonna get cold.
Bruh, not even that. I seen this shit on eBay for like $75 a pop.
That's that shit I don't like. How you gonna go up there like they're fucking sneakers?
Yes.
And they were young, and they had this confused look like, what is it? And they had a whole bag full of this shit, thinking that...
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work.
We're gonna hear a lot from you today.
So I was on routes all day Saturday. And it just so happened I had 4 different Popeyes. Sunnyvale was one of those Popeyes that was on my route.
Shit.
Yeah, I can attest. Every single one of them motherfuckers looked like they was trying to do parking for fucking Levi's.
I'm saying,
Like,
man.
hey, park here for $30. And then I'm seeing motherfuckers carry out 4 bags at a time and shit. I'm like, that's why the line's taking so long.
Hell nah.
Motherfuckers going in there ordering fucking a full ultimate feast.
People buying it 6 times a week, 6 times
That's crazy.
a week. It's mind blowing seeing this shit. Like, it's good, but it's like a big ass like mass hysteria. It's like this is like FOMO to the highest degree. If y'all people don't know, I'm talking to the people now. FOMO means fear of missing out. And that's what people are like. They want to see what the hype is and join in.
Well, to be fair,
you
never know Popeyes, fam. Popeyes had that beautiful $5 box and everything was perfect, and the next thing you know, it was gone. And it was like, what the fuck happened to the $5 box? Oh, we don't sell it no more. And then 3 months later, it comes back, and then 2 weeks later, it's gone. It's like, can y'all keep something on the fucking menu? So from that aspect, I get it.
Yeah.
You really don't know if Popeyes is gonna keep that sandwich or not because they're gonna fuck with everybody. Because if they realize that in 6 months people are gonna just come back and do the same thing if they hold a drought, they likely to take it off the market too.
Yeah, nah, you're right.
That's why I'm going in first thing on Sunday.
It's completely like, all right, so let me preface by the whole weekend when I told you before, I ordered my first one off of DoorDash, right? I went to go check it again just to see, whatever, I might get it again.
Yeah.
Give them another shot. You know what I mean?
Right.
That shit, Popeyes was completely taken off for a few days off of DoorDash.
I don't blame them.
Completely.
I do not blame them.
And as of right now, the only thing missing from the Popeyes menu is the chicken sandwich.
Yep. Motherfuckers be waiting in the line for up to 2. I've heard people waited in the store for like 2 hours.
Fuck that.
Like,
is it really that serious?
Like, in
shit.
half an hour to an hour just in line to go, and then because it's so fucking back ordered. Because one of my boys was telling me, he said Popeyes, the way their ovens are set up, they can only cook 10 at a time. So when you got motherfuckers that are ordering 8 in one order, well, it backs everybody else up because they can only cook 10 at a time.
You're cooking one order basically at a time.
My boy posted a picture of this chick that literally after biting the sandwich, she passed out because of just of how good it was. And I thought he was lying, but he literally posted like the video on his IG story. I was like, niggas. That's all I can say. Just niggas.
I can say that though. After a tough day.
You want to pass out after eating?
There's been some days where I've worked really tough, and I take a bite out of the 5 strip, and I'm just like, fam, I could go to bed right now.
I'm gonna sleep on the 4.
Yeah, like I mean, I get it.
Popeyes.
I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand.
It was estimated.
I mean, it is a little out there though. You know
this
what I mean?
Is wild. This is just wild.
Yeah.
It's estimated they made over $23 to $30 million off a free promo just off that sandwich because Black Twitter had to be Black Twitter. And of course, we ain't getting a penny off all that. Well, I mean, I didn't promote it, but everyone else, you fucking right, they did.
The irony of everybody getting upset at Jeezy. Why'd you take the money? And then these motherfuckers just putting money in Popeye's pocket, and they don't get no money.
Niggas!
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
Yeah, like I said, once my fast is done on Saturday night. But I'm not going to Popeyes first thing. I'm going to Wingstop. So Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon, I'm headed straight there so I can try to beat up the traffic. But I've been kind of watching all these Popeyes to see when's the best time.
You gotta go early.
Some of them you gotta get early, but then there's some of them that are like, we ain't serving the sandwich till 12. So it's like,
I remember Cardi B posted her little video. I should fucking. She deleted it because she realized, oh, this is too damn ratchet. Oh shit! She was all going like, yeah, I came here at 10:30 a.m. But you damn right, I ate this shit because I want to see how the fuck this shit tastes. And then the caption, this shit better explode in my mouth like a starburst.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, it ain't just regular folks. Like celebrities on it. Meg Thee Stallion was twerking with the sandwich on the bed. Janet Jackson took a whole fucking escort team to escort her to the front of the line to get a sandwich and then left.
If 45 wants to get reelected,
had like a whole bag full of them and shit.
If 45 wants to get re-elected, all he has to say is, I will give I will give every black African American. He don't say black. He say African. I will give every African American the Popeye sandwich if you vote for me.
But only the good ones.
Only the good ones. And they will all go out in unison and vote for that whole ass nigga.
Oh, yeah. That is powerful
This is on a whole
niggardry
other
at
level,
work here.
people.
I'm not surprised though. I mean, shit. You say it now, but I wonder what the McRib line was looking like back in the day when they first brought that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. That was social media just wasn't around for us to see it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
there's been certain eras where history just always repeats itself. It's just right now it's chicken.
Yeah,
that's all.
You're 1,000% correct, bro.
It's just chicken.
It's just chicken now. Shit, I wonder what the fucking fish fillet was when they first brought that motherfucker out.
There was no fucking line for that bullshit.
Remember the
I
Arch
don't know what it was
Deluxe?
looking like in Idaho.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
You remember the Arch Deluxe at McDonald's?
Yeah.
That shit was
Arch
good.
Deluxe?
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, that shit was good as fuck. I mean, that shit all the damn time. I was hella mad when they stopped making it.
Was that like their Whopper or some shit? Or?
Nah, it was like I don't know how they made it, but it was like hella fucking good. It was like it was like a super Big Mac, but it wasn't really a Big Mac, but it was just good.
Yeah.
It was just good.
But I'll have I'm not gonna say I'll have the final judgment.
But you're the Popeye connoisseur, so you have to have the final judgment.
Like,
you're the one that goes there daily.
I will say though,
he's against it. I'm with it.
I'm not. I don't care.
Okay, he don't care. I'm with it. You gotta fucking, you know what I mean? Pick a side.
I will say my family came back and they were like, "Yeah, this shit hits," and I was like, "Bet for sure." So that like that, you know, like I'm saying, all the responses that I've seen has been pretty much like, all right.
I think I'm more just annoyed just how everyone is just going out the way. Just you're gonna wait an hour just to eat a sandwich and just this.
Yeah, see that's the one thing, man. I am not gonna wait in line for more than 20 minutes.
We say that, but I mean,
no, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, I am telling you.
I am not waiting in line for more than 20 minutes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying we all say that we criticize one form of people putting something at the top of their list.
Okay.
But you know, we paid 200% over market value to get them Kendrick Lamar tickets.
But that was an experience.
But people look at us and would be like, "Hey, I'm not paying for that fucking experience." You know what I'm saying?
Like, damn sandwich.
Yes, motherfucker.
There's people that travel the road for the deals.
For food.
Yeah.
Like, just
people live a lifestyle where they live in an RV and they do that.
The dude from Man vs. Food, for example.
I can understand that concept. Like, going out and trying different foods and shit like that. It's a fast food restaurant. Like, you go get... I'm not getting into it.
I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? I completely understand.
I don't want to use the R word because we have sensitive people. It is very, very dumb.
I mean, it's... Yeah, no.
Dumb.
Yeah, I mean, people just want to fit in too. Like that's
FOMO.
Fear
of missing out.
It is the full experience. The experience of I waited in a line for this long. I was rewarded. It's the fucking White Castle experience.
And then fucking post it.
Think about that. Like,
that's all it is.
Think about that though. Like you were saying,
right
you wouldn't wait in a line, but think of how many times you crave something. And that craving lasted for like fucking 12 hours because you either had to work or you had to do something and you couldn't wait to get to that craving. That's the same concept.
Yeah, going to In-N-Out.
I was about to say that shit. In-N-Out every day is like that, bro.
Yeah,
like, seriously.
I mean, but no one's going to wait. That's why I look at In-N-Out, I see that drive-thru
for a while.
Oh, yeah.
No. I'll see that drive-thru and I'm like, why are y'all... And then I look inside and there's barely anybody in there. And then I look at the drive-thru. It's like going around the corner. I'm like, y'all could just park your cars and just go in there.
That's the American way.
Yeah,
lazy
nobody wants to get out the car.
Once again, that's the American way.
That's like fucking Wally.
That's why DoorDash exists.
We're getting very close to that Wally shit, man. And
like, we're there already.
We're there, but this is
we're the portion of Wally that sets everything up.
Yeah,
like we're look what they're doing with the fucking rainforest, acting like they can't put the rainforest out.
God.
I know what's going on with that. That's a front. You think all of a sudden Mexico making cocaine legal? And that isn't a coincidence? Fam, they're getting ready to start that fucking cocaine farms over in the fucking Amazon and get that shit cracking. I know what that is.
That's the cocoa.
Oh, yeah.
They gonna use the chicken as the soil.
That is powerful niggardry at work here.
Oh, shit.
Niggas!
I know how that goes.
That's what we needed that niggas because it's just whatever.
But it ain't just niggas too. Like, there's a bunch of white people and all other forms, races, colors, and creeds that have been in them Popeyes from what I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that black Twitter, or I should say black people across all social media, you know. Well, it's basically what they say is popping. That's what dictates the culture.
Oh, yep. And then the white man make more off all that. Word to Mr. West. Yeah. Anyway, I'm a KFC guy.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Oh.
That was disgusting.
I don't give a fuck.
You gotta go on a cleanse for that.
I don't eat KFC every damn day. I just don't mind KFC. Popeyes is whatever. Chick-fil-A is whatever. I just don't care. So
I got a limit. KFC.
I have standards, bro.
KFC is that limit. I'll get the potato wedges. Potato wedges is fire as fuck.
Yeah, those shits.
My mom has a terrible experience at both Popeyes and KFC and Chick-fil-A. Actually,
Really?
yeah, bad customer service, especially at Chick-fil-A.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That
fucked
is
up her
wild.
order. But yeah, she was so mad. The KFC near to us, she was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go to Popeyes." And she went to Popeyes before the whole sandwich shit happened. And she got Popeyes, and then they fucked up her order. It's like, I should just got my order fucked up at KFC. Ain't that a bitch?
And the funny thing is, like I said, Popeyes customer service, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
So
they'll let you know they ain't fucking with the customer service. And like my sister was describing one of the employees there that was basically like tossing sauces at people, and she was
what
like,
the fuck?
She was like,
like throwing it to catch it.
because it was the Popeyes by our place, and so she's like, yeah, it was like she was irritated. And I go, wait, is the big heavy set white woman? She goes, yeah, and I was like, that ain't the chicken sale. She always like that. I was like, I asked for honey, and she's just like, it's over there, and I'm like, that's just how it
Alright,
goes.
cool.
Like, yeah. They were saying how Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying? They always say it's my pleasure.
Right.
They were saying Popeyes is like, yeah, I got you, my nigga. Don't worry.
Niggas like employees fighting because there's no more chicken. Niggas just want to fight for no reason. You got no more chicken.
There was a fight at Chick-fil-A though. I was actually surprised to see this. So I think this was in Delaware or something. But this lady was in the drive-thru line, and this other lady was trying to cut her off in the line to get in front. The original lady pulled up so that way she couldn't move her car. They both got out and was ready to squab. Second lady was pregnant. First lady kicked the pregnant lady in the stomach, then got back in the car, sat there and tried to wait for the drive-thru until the police came and swooped her up and left the car in the drive-thru.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work
You
here.
will hear a lot of
What?
ruckus shit.
At
Fucking what,
Chick-fil-A, of all places, Chick-fil-A.
This would have never happened at KFC.
I've seen some shit.
Come on, dude. Hey, look. There's a KFC on the east side, bro. There's a lot of shit that goes down over there.
KFC Taco Bell.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's a great
That's
spot.
the one I'm talking about. There's a lot of shit that goes down over
Never
there.
happens
Let
when
me
I
tell
go.
you.
Never happens when I go.
Shit. Every time I go.
Well, that's just bad luck.
But I
for
will
you.
say though, that fucking Mountain Dew shit that they got there, that Sweet Lightning, ooh, that shit's fire. Bruh, fuck you. That shit's fire. It's peach flavored. That shit's hella
That
good.
shit good. You hating? Don't be hating.
I don't like fuck Mountain Dew. I don't like Mountain Dew.
Oh, you don't like Mountain Dew? Period.
Yeah.
Alright, well, whatever.
Okay.
That's you. To each their own.
Did you see that? Did you see that shit? What's it called? It was like bologna, Mountain Dew bologna. Is what Eminem fans eat before they listen to him.
Now I don't know.
I was like, damn. I guess I don't know why M doesn't have a fucking what's it called? A deal with Mountain Dew. Like I don't know why he doesn't work with that. Whatever. That's besides the point. Janelle Monáe.
Yeah, she got involved with this Popeyes angle.
I missed it. I think she deleted it when I
Yeah,
came
she
on.
deleted it.
Yeah.
She's since acknowledged the error of her ways, so everybody's kind of forgiving.
I mean, I got what she was trying to say. It was just bad timing.
Well, it wasn't bad. It was. She also left out, the part of, the fact that they were changing shit on voters. So they were saying,
voter suppression and shit.
Yeah,
no.
voters were showing up one place like, nah, you can't vote here, but telling them the day of. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit.
Oh,
so I got what she was saying. When she said
Anyway,
that.
the tweet that she said for the people. Perhaps we put voting booths at every Popeyes location while we wait on that sandwich, not sandwich. Sandwich.
Gotta call them sandwiches.
Yep.
Sandwiches. While we wait on that sandwich, you can register and vote. Popeyes, holla. I like Janelle Monáe. I like that music, but
Yeah, she since came out and she's
like I
she
fucked
cleaned
up.
up. Yeah, that's basically what she said. She didn't try to deny it or anything. She said,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
error in my ways, and I was like, yep. See, she acknowledged that we
She
can move
went
on.
hella fucking what's it called? Rick James on it. I didn't say that shit. You fuck you think I'm talking about all that shit? Yeah, I said that shit. Yeah, I said that shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
Now, with
Popeyes,
that
man.
said, though, in North Carolina, there was a teen who actually seen the lines at Popeyes and used that opportunity to get people to register to vote.
Salute that young man.
So, that's pretty dope.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
when
man.
you see
Gotta
that.
hustle.
You know
Can't
what I'm
hate
saying?
the hustle.
That would have been the perfect spot to have the kids selling candy for the sports teams.
Oh, fuck,
Perfect time to
I'll
go
be
hit
looking
them
at
up.
this nigga. Do I want some
Seriously.
fucking candy? I want my chicken.
Hell yeah, I want some fucking candy. I gotta wait
But
here.
you
I want to
didn't
snack
like
on
it.
something.
No, I'm trying
Nigga,
to
you was just
pretend
eating candy
myself.
for the show.
It sure was, but I'm pretending I'm the customer for the people. Anyway,
Shit, hey, you catch them at the right time. If they're already willing to spend an hour in the
an
Popeyes
hour
line,
in line.
they gonna need some snacks.
Yeah, true. If you waiting that damn long,
And weed is legal in California. You might as well, you know,
Hey.
you the weed man. You might as
And
well
it's
make
so
it stop.
crazy.
Right?
I don't know. I just realized it because they were sending shots to McDonald's and all the other shit. I'm like, McDonald's never sends shots to all the other people. They just make them Big Macs and McDoubles and mind their business. I just
Yeah.
realized that. And I'm like, they never diss nobody. They just mind their business.
yeah, they
Because they
don't.
know how roasted they would get, considering they're the worst franchise that has
Yep.
the worst meat products.
Exactly.
But people
So-
still go.
Yeah,
that's
well,
the
I mean,
whole.
everybody's
They're still
been
gonna eat.
brainwashed at this
Well, I
point.
mean, it's McDonald's. It's like
Yeah.
that's the the fast food brand and shit.
It's,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're
that's
like
the-
literally at the top.
Yeah, they're
Everyone's
the
trying to
Yankees of the
chase them.
sports world.
Exactly. So you
That's a
can't
good way
hate.
to put it.
Yeah, you can't hate. Try to catch up, niggas.
Catch up, get it?
Get
anyway.
roasted on the beat.
Y'all know what this is. You can't get rid of this. You can't get rid of that soundbite now. But Jermaine Dupri decided to clear up the air about the whole Jay-Z and NFL shit when
And boy, did y'all motherfuckers look stupid who was trying to tell everybody
I was
that
gonna finish it
Jay-Z
off.
denounced and told JD not to take the same exact deal that he supposedly had signed.
Ha!
No, that's not what happened.
You should blame Funk Flex for that.
No, what
that-
happened was before Funk Flex even got into the mix, it was Brian Michael Cox was what they were going off of.
No, that too. Oh, I just got off the phone with Funk. I just got off the phone with Jermaine Dupri. He confirmed everything.
Yeah, first of all, anybody listening to Funkmaster Flex on anything related to Jay-Z, I just gotta.
This is
question
Hove.
Food Master Flex, period.
Yeah, I just gotta question your knowledge on Funk Flex over the last 10 years or so.
At least.
Yeah, especially the last 3 when it comes to Jay.
And Tupac.
Yeah. But
lie.
yeah, Jermaine Dupri was on
Never.
he was on Big Tigger show. And JD was like, they saying that I told him that Jay-Z told me not to take the deal. I never said shit. He said he goes, and then he said he tried to stay quiet, thinking it would just go out, but no. Then TMZ started calling him, and that's when he's like, all right, now I gotta
clear this shit
Yeah,
up.
okay.
And you know Jay-Z made that phone call like, you gotta clear this shit up.
Y'all don't even think he had to do that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, he
man.
said Jay called him.
No, he said that he called Jay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
whatever.
no. I watched the whole interview. He said that he called Jay to let it be clear, like, I didn't say anything. Like, and what he also said was that the irony of it is everybody was getting pissed off at Jay for taking money and being in partner with the NFL. They were criticizing JD for giving free shows just as a result of the Super Bowl being there and having a platform for artists in Atlanta who wouldn't be performing at anything this big.
Oh, I remember that.
Being in this scenario. So when he said that, I was like, this really ain't even about Jay. It's just simple fact that you don't like when other people are aligning with the NFL, which in some ways is still hypocritical because you still give money to the NFL
Right.
based off of the players. And that's what it is. Because how are you going to get upset with Jay for taking money, but then at the same breath last year got upset at JD for not taking money? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, man.
it's just
I don't
the
even
fact that
fucking
they
know
partnering
no
with the NFL. Yeah. So he cleared that shit up, and all I could do was laugh afterwards. Like, yeah, I was supposed to believe that JD got the same fucking deal that they gave Jay-Z. All right.
Yeah, I wasn't buying that shit from
Yeah.
the jump, dude.
Nah.
Like, that was just.
It was
come
one
on,
of those
man.
moments I just had to keep scrolling. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep scrolling because this is just fucking.
You didn't even listen to the interview?
Oh, I saw the interview. I
Oh.
saw the clip that he said, and I was like,
No, I'm saying you didn't listen to the whole 28-minute interview.
what? He talked about that shit. I know. I saw the 28-minute interview. I didn't
Well,
see
because
the-
Brian Michael Cox cleared up his role because he had stated also they took the small segment of his podcast
and made it viral.
and made it viral, not realizing that there's a whole other part of the podcast where he says, I got faith in Jay. If one person can do it, it is Jay.
Oh, see,
You know what
well,
I'm saying?
the thing is
Yeah.
that's the one that gets headlines. The truth don't care about the fucking. The truth
Yeah.
doesn't tell the lie. The truth doesn't tell the lie. No shit, Sherlock.
Lies sell. Let's
Yeah,
put it that way.
yeah.
Like,
Bullshit
seriously.
sells. Bullshit sells.
Yeah.
The truth doesn't.
But once again, motherfuckers is gullible for anything.
Yeah.
Again, I'm
Yeah.
supposed to believe
Everyone-
that JD was supposed to get the same deal as
Everyone
Jay-Z.
always
Come
reads
on.
the headlines before they actually read the story. They or cite the source. They always just read the headline. They don't read the source. They don't
I started
read the article.
this 2 years ago. I don't communicate with people. I asked them straight up, did you read the story? No. All right, cool. Nothing to talk about.
Yeah, but pretty much.
Like, Like, literally, there's nothing for us to talk about that shit. You didn't read the story, so that's cool.
Oh, that matters, yeah.
Yeah. But that wasn't the only situation going on around Jay. Dame Dash went back in the news.
Not surprising.
And this time he let the clip go.
I'm at that point now with Dame Dash. I don't listen to anything he says because he just comes off fucking bitter. He just comes off.
He doesn't come across bitter.
He is bitter.
Yeah,
very.
He sounds bitter because he is bitter.
Yeah. I've come to the point where I just don't listen to anything. It's like at this point, my nigga, just let the shit go. If Benny Siegel let it go, if everyone around the whole Rockefeller shit has let the shit go and is pretty much working with Hove or just let the shit go, just let the shit go.
Nah, with that said, I can understand why he holds on to it. I mean, he was one of the founders, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, that part I can understand.
Beanie, Memphis, Bleak, all them.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt.
They weren't the founders. You know what I mean? They were there from the jump.
Him and Biggs were there from day one. So in that aspect, I get it.
He's his business partner.
But at the same time, you can't help. Come on, man. You can't help but notice how Jay is where he's at. Biggs went to jail, came back, bounced back, and now he's had numerous ventures and deals, and he's doing a lot of stuff.
Emery went to jail and has a deal, has a high position at Rockefeller. Kanye sided with Hove, and
I mean,
how you look at it, Kanye had a better career without siding with fucking Dame Dash.
I mean, if you want to look at Dame's track record too, Dame post Rockefeller hasn't looked good because remember he started Dame Dash Music Group. He got into it with Beans over that.
Right.
Then he partnered up with Currency.
The Blue Rock.
Currency ended up suing him because of what happened.
And it's crazy. He always blames everybody else but himself. In every interview, he always points fingers at everybody else but himself.
Yeah, and it's like at some point you gotta acknowledge it can't be everybody else's fault when you keep ending up in these situations. At some point you gotta acknowledge what is my role in me leading to all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's accountability.
Seriously.
That's all it is.
Plus, I don't like Adam 22, so I wasn't going to give him no fucking streams. So, did you watch that whole interview?
I've watched enough. Like, I saw probably 15, 20 minutes of it. Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to watch everything. Because
every time Hove does something big or something happens, all of a sudden Dame Dash comes out the fucking shadows and wants to do the whole, him, Irv Gotti, all the original Def Jam, Murder Inc., Rockefeller people, they all come out the fucking shadows and do fucking random interviews with people. Like, damn, nigga, you still alive? Fuck. I know Irv Gotti's still alive, but it's just like, all you guys talking about is another man.
Still eating off of Jay.
Trying to eat off of Jay.
Yep.
I mean, literally, that's why Adam 22 gave him, $500 and a driver to get to the podcast?
No, he gave him $500 for the driver and the haircut, which is ridiculous to me, because, I mean, what kind of a haircut do you need, bro? You have no hair.
Yeah. Haircuts for us black folks are like, what, $35? That's like the lowest. And Uber is like what? Depending on how far you are.
Well, depending on what type of Uber you get,
I was going to say, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
he want that luxury joint.
Yeah. He got an Uber XL.
He can't have the regular shit.
Yeah, this is the same Dame Dash.
It's still Dame Dash.
Like, he had MTV Cribs, and he just took his shirt off and put it in the trash, because I don't wear the same shirt every damn day. I remember that Cribs, because after that, they had True Life, I'm Broke. Yep. I remember that shit.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Cribs, man, the biggest scam that MTV ever pulled off.
Oh my God, man!
Except with Redman.
Yeah,
that shit was legit.
Yep.
That shit was
Everybody wanted to believe it was a scam, but it was like, nah, that's how we really live it.
Yep.
Yeah, big ass houses and shit like that, mansion houses. I don't know which ones were real, but Cisco had himself a big ass mansion. I remember that one.
I could always tell the ones with their wives or living girlfriends. Yeah. Those were always the legit ones. Mm-hmm. You could always tell. Like, you pick up how a woman maneuvers in her environment.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Versus one that's just kind of visiting. Even if it's for play, you can still tell. Nah, they're very territorial about certain shit in there that, that's their crib.
Yeah, I remember, didn't Destiny Child have a Cribs episode?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Remember that. Yeah, that was good.
I remember when they used to do certain ones, they used to do Cribs tour. Like, they would follow the cats on tour, so they would do the tour bus and shit.
I don't know.
I remember the hotel room.
Yeah, I remember they just got to the point, they just got so tired of following celebrities, they just had Cribs and they just followed rich, privileged-ass white people. Yeah. You remember that one?
Then they made My Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that damn
True. That Sweet 16.
There was only one Sweet 16 that was actually what the dude was actually, the person was actually humble. Everybody else was some greedy ass, bitch ass kids.
Well, it was also the birthplace for one.
L.A. Reid's son, right?
Nah, Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor was on there?
Yeah.
That was when she was tomboy to the max phase.
Yup.
Oh, I remember that.
And she was only known for her big hair or some shit like that.
Looking like Magnificent.
My ring. Well, she was actually on Sweet 16.
It was her episode.
Oh shit, she was rich like that. No, I don't know. Anyway, music dropped.
Give me a hell yeah!
A lot of fucking music dropped.
A load of it. It all started on Tuesday.
Glorious. It was glorious.
Started on Tuesday. As soon as we got out the air, it was Little Brother, their first album in I don't know how
9
long.
years.
9 years.
Yeah.
May the Lord watch.
Boy, did we watch with the Lord. We watched with the Lord. I enjoyed that fucking album. I ran that shit 3 times before Thursday even hit.
Damn.
If you are a Little Brother fan and you've been waiting for this forever, you will enjoy this. They gave you exactly what you wanted.
Give me what I want!
Except for Ninth Wonder. But the rest, I mean, it really wasn't needed. Like, the production-wise, it was fire.
I mean, it wasn't ninth, but it was basically the same in-house camp. It was basically the Soul Council.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't ninth, but it was still ninth.
Yeah,
like, pretty much.
He knew they were in good hands because he had to work with Rhapsody.
Exactly.
But,
and then he dropped an album a couple weeks ago with Murs, which was So I mean, he was busy too. But the dope thing is that I shouldn't say the dope thing. We were already used to seeing Little Brother just as a duo for the last 2 albums before this, anyways.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't foreign, but. I just love how they took it back to the minstrel show, and it was UBN.
You black niggas.
And they censored it around the death of Percy Miracles.
If y'all listen to the minstrel show, y'all would understand. And when you told me that, I was like, is this a sequel to the minstrel show? And you're like, yeah, kind of.
And then I played it back, and I was like, yeah, it actually is.
Kind of, in a way, it is.
So basically, it's that whole theme where it's UBN's putting on this funeral, and then in capitalist or in fashion, they gonna profit off of this funeral.
Seriously though,
selling tickets and merch at the shit, doing heavy promos around it and whatnot.
Man, I'll be honest with you though, the one thing I couldn't stand on this shit was just fucking Rosenberg. I cannot stand that dude.
You cannot have to stand Peter Rosenberg, huh?
Nah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, he was on. Jamel Hill was on. A few others were too. But as far as the music goes,
it was straight hip hop.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's the best way to describe it. Smooth, straight hip hop.
Smooth as fuck.
Like you could play this shit on KBLX.
And the best thing about it is it did not sound forced.
Yeah, it was.
That was what Little Brother fans feared over these 9 years, which was y'all just gotta do it. But then it was like, damn, they probably gonna have to force it. Then they probably ain't even gonna be in the studio because I mean. They had a legit friendship, like a rift in their friendship. Right. Like they weren't fucking with each other for a while.
Yeah, I was wondering why they broke up.
It was, they blamed it on creative differences as the official reason. Yeah. Which, could do it. It has the potential to lead into the personal life.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So they really weren't fucking with each other for a few years until, recently.
So you see how old they look.
Yeah. I mean, again, that just goes with age and maturation. You start the decade off and, y'all going through it. You end the decade with a beautiful work of art.
Yeah.
Just, all they needed was time.
And this is definitely
Fonte and Big Pooh, man. They just
Jesus.
Speaking of time, I mean, Right on Time and Black Magic for me was just fuck. Niggas was bouncing off of each other like it was a fucking one of them fucking jumper bouncers and shit.
I like
the bounce houses and shit.
And then it transitioned to the blackface skit.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was perfect.
I like Sitting Alone. I like that joint.
Yeah.
And niggas hollering. Especially how it ended with Walk Through Me. I was like, okay. And it was only 10 tracks with this. If you take out the skits, it was only 10 tracks. 10 tracks.
It's a very entertaining listen for a pure hip hop sound.
For them, definitely.
Yeah, for them real hip hop. If you know the quote unquote real hip hop.
Yeah, the purists.
Yeah. See, I can't even pick. Don't get me wrong. There are songs that stand out, but at the same token, it's like I love hearing the shit top to bottom. You know what I mean? Like just the whole way through. That shit was just fire. Dog.
Yeah. So I went as far as saying that initially I felt it was an instant classic just because of the feeling it gave off. After the third listen, I went and looked at kind of the feedback. I'm gonna downgrade it. I still think it's a classic, but I'm gonna go for a cult classic because I've noticed that it's basically been it's predominantly been the Little Brother fans.
If you are, like I said, if you are a Little Brother stan to the core, you will appreciate this album.
Yeah.
They gave you exactly what you want.
I did see
Or a
some
hip hop fan in general.
Yeah,
That too.
yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
I did see something dope where a lot of cats who are younger than us, who obviously weren't around just age wise for their run in the 2000s.
Yeah.
They were on Twitter like, "Who's little brother?" You know, this and that. And I saw a bunch of people not try to shame them or anything like that. They're just like, "Oh, it's this group," and they're like, "Oh, dope, thanks. I'm gonna check it out." I thought that was really fucking dope because it's
That's
like
what's
there
up.
is a whole era of. We are at that age now where
We're the OGs
There's-
now.
We're the ones that got to
Yeah.
pass on that knowledge.
Exactly.
And shit. Yeah.
Minstrel Shows is the album y'all should start off. That's how I got introduced, was Minstrel Show. And that album was fucking just amazing to me. I remember when BET didn't want to play their fucking video because they said it was too smart.
yeah.
Shit.
I would even go back to the listening because the listening
Well,
sets
that
it.
too.
The listening sets it all up.
Yeah.
And then of course they got some EPs in the mix and whatnot. But the listening for me is what set. It's why I appreciate the Minstrel Show so much. Just the amount of growth in a 2-year span.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. That's a great album.
highly praised.
I'm
this
so glad
joint.
they dropped it on
Definitely.
Tuesday because motherfucking Rapsody, man. That deserves a
Give me a hell yeah.
boy.
Man.
Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Because I
want to stay on this for a while.
I don't blame
I
you.
want to stay on this project for a while.
yeah, that's all I listen to, people. I listened to Little Brother, and then I got to Rapsody. Nobody else mattered. I know Missy dropped. I know Jeezy dropped. Because I remember I said, like, okay, I'm going to listen to Rapsody, I'm going to listen to Jeezy. And then after that, I listened to that. Am I going to listen to Jeezy?
No.
So, yeah, this is an album that Beyonce, this is a concept that Beyonce probably wish she came up with. But
I mean, technically, she did.
with what? Lemonade?
Lemonade.
No, but I'm talking about the whole concept of naming each song after a strong black woman. Like, I can see Beyonce doing some shit like
Well,
that.
Beyonce's strong enough for all black women, so you know.
Shit.
That's why she didn't go that route.
Anyway, from the first, Rapsody, I loved, what's it called, Mia's Wisdom and shit like that. That was one of the top albums of 2017? 16.
Latest Wisdom, yeah, it was
Yeah,
number
20
4 on our list.
Wasn't it 3? It was number 3.
Because we did a
that
joint for number 2. Yeah.
It was so technically number 3. But
Well, I just say number 4 because we had both of those albums on each other on our individual list too.
444 and fucking Crit.
Yeah,
but,
so I mean
whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, 3. So Eve, rap by Rapsody. Every track is named after a very strong African American woman, and from the first joint, Rapsody did not come to fuck with you motherfuckers. The beat from the Nina with the Nina Simone, you can't go wrong with the Nina Simone sample. You
I
cannot
don't
go
speak on
wrong.
it
Strange
nowadays.
fruit.
I just meditate. Y'all can have the bars, nigga. I spit hard metal gates.
Bruh.
She said that. I haven't stopped an album in a long time. But she said that, and I stopped that shit, and I was like, hold up, time out. Nah, hold up.
He's like, hold up.
Let me rewind this fucking track, because I think that was, 50 seconds, a minute into the song?
Something
when
like
she
that.
said that?
Something like that.
That's the first time I've rewound an album from that, literally within that range. It's been a while.
Damn.
Bars, son.
Yeah.
Nah, seriously though, dude.
Bars, son.
Bars from top
Bars,
to motherfucking
son.
bottom.
I mean, I am Nina and Roberta, the one you love but ain't heard of. Got my middle finger up like Pac after attempted murder. To me, right to when they try to kill Pac and he's got the fucking middle finger up and
Yeah, she
Bam.
was spitting her ass off on the shit. And also throughout the whole album, there was a woman that's doing a whole. Is it Rapsody or is it somebody else? With the
I
whole
think
poem?
it's Raina.
Yeah, it's Raina.
Okay, so Raina's doing the whole poem shit.
I think I mean, I would imagine because she is the only one that had
a poem.
that
or
was
interlude.
doing poetry throughout. So I would imagine it was.
Yeah, but the first 3 tracks, first 5, no, 6.
Nigga, the whole fucking album.
No, because it went, no.
for real, though.
Because it went through a whole run. Because I think it was the first. And when it gets to, a whole album.
Because it didn't stop. That's why Martine and I were confused when we were like, yeah, but that second half went. We're like, wait, when did it stop?
The
seriously.
reason why, because there was some tracks that kind of had me just like, I don't know, because I think it was the Serena and the Tyra track. I was kind of just like,
The Tyra track was dope.
no.
You cannot
I think in the ears
hate on that
when I
shit.
first listened, I'm not hating on it. I'm just like, I don't know. It was just listening ears and vibes, and then when you really just sit back and listen to it, I'm like, I think what really turns me on when I go to the video, because she has high quality lyrics, high quality raps, but the videos don't match for it. Because I saw the Nina video, I was hella disappointed. It's like, why does it look so fucking cheap? She needs like Dave Myers backing her up. And the other video, the single with D'Angelo. How do you pronounce it?
Sojourner?
No,
Or no.
The D'Angelo Jizza track. How do you pronounce it? Ibtiaj. That shit, I'm like, when I saw the video, because I finally watched the video for it, I was just like, man, this is so just blah. I know it's material. I know it's materialistic shit, but it's like, man, if this was Dave Myers, like if this was DJ Khaled, he would have put all that fucking money into it.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say Def Jam gave all the budget to Logic.
Rhapsody's on Def Jam?
Yeah.
That explains fucking everything.
But no.
Here we go again. Fuck the label.
She gets distributed. She is Jamla and Rock Nation.
Oh, okay.
But Def Jam distributes the product.
Because I'm just saying, I'm looking at the videos and it's just like, nah, man, she needs better fucking. It's just my only gripe because her lyrics and everything is it's high quality rapping.
Like the music overall is high quality.
Yes,
like just completely from the instrumentals to her lyrics.
I was about to say it's not even
and
just
the mixing.
It's not even just the bars. I mean, Cleo's the fucking Phil Collins sample.
Yeah,
Serena's got the
no. Aaliyah actually has an Aaliyah sample.
Well, no, but I was gonna say Serena has the fucking Luke Skywalker sample.
What Luke Skywalker sample?
From 2 Live Crew.
Oh, I thought you meant actual Star Wars.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, that's
I don't know.
Luther Campbell.
Okay. I get it.
Which is somebody that has bars, like you remember too. She is a woman. She's gonna have that bounce.
Oh
like
yeah,
she,
definitely.
Yeah.
I think it was Whoopi. I think that's the one that was kind of just blah on it.
I loved her wordplay on that because I got what she meant right off the jump. You gonna make a sister act up?
Get it, sister act. Haha.
Yeah. So I knew it from jump. Like, all right, bet.
And Serena, I can understand because that was just like
That shit was hard too, man. That shit was hard.
Maya was what's it called? Maya? No,
Maya.
Maya was fucking hard. The track 10, I can't remember. Merly, that was fucking hard. Michelle was with
that shit was just a party track.
Yeah,
that was a party. That's how Michelle Obama is, man.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that? And I was like, it all just blends together because we embrace the first lady's curves, and then in that joint, it's she's going off with the names, got a big old butt, and it's like makes sense now. Yeah.
And then you had
all my girls got a big old butt.
Yeah. Then you had Iman with fucking sir. And
JID
and JID ended his verse by saying bitch, and then Rapsody comes back in and is like, yeah, I don't appreciate that, but who you calling a bitch? And that leads right into I can't pronounce the shit, but you say it. Yeah.
Damn.
That's we can't pronounce it. We just say what?
Every time you say that shit though, boy, it's like a blast from the past and shit. Like I ain't heard that in a minute.
Yeah, it's featuring fucking Queen Latifah, who had, in my opinion, one of the best verses on this fucking album. She rapped her ass off like she has not left the mic booth in years. Even though she's doing movies and plays and other fucking shit.
And all kinds of other shit.
It's like riding a bike. You just don't forget how you used to get down.
She was one of the greats too. So let's just put that in perspective.
And you guys likely don't know, but she was on the Jalen and Jacoby show.
Oh, okay.
And I listened to the podcast version of it. She broke down how she was in the studio with Murs, and she was like, "I would love to work with Queen Latifah," and he's like, "Oh, I know everybody. Just give me here. When I go back to LA, I got you." He got in contact with her manager, set him up with Ninth Wonder, and they put them in contact.
Oh,
Queen Latifah actually called her when she was in Atlanta, spoke to her, and then they spoke for 3 days until Queen Latifah flew her out to her place in LA.
Damn.
They recorded the joint together. It wasn't she sent her the beat, but she flew her out so that way they could record it together and catch the vibe together.
That's what's up.
She said Queen Latifah for her is the predominantly the number one in her book. So she said just the fact that her number one just showed her so much love and just gave her so much game when she didn't have to.
Damn.
For her, she was like, she's like, that's a moment I'll never forget.
I'm telling you, Queen Latifah had one. She had by far one of the. I think her and Cole had the best verses on this, best guest verses on this album, and that leads right into Sojourner because that Sojourner because that came out on the compilation album that Ninth Wonder released, and I never really
the Squad 2.
Yep. Yeah, and I've never really listened to Cole's verse, but I really listened to it, and I was like, oh, wow, Cole was spitting, and Rapsody was really fucking spitting her ass off.
Yep.
And then I led right into fucking Afeni, and who was on there? Machiavelli. Well, kind of. This is a sample, and there wasn't no fucking interview with Afeni randomly. That would have blew my mind if she did that shit.
Everybody brings up the the song of Afeni, but for me, it's the last minute 30 when Raina comes back and finishes that spoken word.
Yeah,
just the instrumentation behind it. It was like, damn,
wrapped everything up.
Yep.
Yeah, like from beginning to end, I went into this already expecting like Rapsody's gonna give me some heat. I left off the first listen. And this one, I'm not going to backtrack off. For me, it's an instant classic. I listened to this in the same sort. I was like, this is like Lemonade and Pimp a Butterfly, like a hybrid. She took like elements from both and just mixed it all together, and it came out with this.
Yeah.
Like, it was raw, but at the same time, it was polished.
Yeah.
Like, she was vulnerable, but at the same time, she was strong.
She kept the hood.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know, like it's just.
I feel you though.
You
like,
get all the
it.
elements, like all the elements of woman.
Yeah,
that's
you
what,
got
I think
that.
that's why I only listened to this, because there was layers to this fucking album. Because she leaves little Easter eggs throughout the whole album of like the people she's like the title tracks and shit. Because it corresponds with this person. Like Oprah, she's talking about making money because Oprah's all about it's Oprah.
Buying back the hood. Well, it's just about buying back the hood and just the empowerment of empowering your people and your community
and screwing over Michael. But it's just like.
God.
The album was it was just like there's layers to it, and it's like, okay, I gotta really listen to this. And I'm like, and I felt like nothing else mattered to me when albums like this come out. I'm like, okay, you know what, this deserves my undivided attention. So
I ran this back 4 times.
I don't blame you at all.
I ran it back all weekend. That's all I listened to. That's literally all I listened to.
Until Friday, this is probably all I'll be listening to.
Yeah, nothing else mattered.
Yeah, because for me, I was able to listen to everything else, but I always now when it gets to the point where a lot of content comes out for that weekend, I'm like, all right, that's the one I expect to go back to. But in the meantime, let me get everything else so I can, put my ears to it, know what's going on. And I can always go back.
Exactly.
So for every 2 albums I listened to in between, I would go back to hers and play.
See, with me, it's like the only other album I went to was Raphael Saadiq, because I'm a sucker for concept albums, and I love after what Kendrick did on Good Kid, Mad City and Pimp a Butterfly, and every other album. I'm like, okay, I'm a sucker for concept albums. So I went to Raphael Saadiq. We'll get to him in a bit, but
what are you doing now?
No, fuck him. Not fuck him, but fuck it. Raphael Saadiq. He dropped Jimmy Lee.
Give me a hell yeah!
Fresh out the bay.
Lay off
specifically.
Lay off that crap.
I mean,
shit.
That's a little.
Why you gotta take it there, man?
I know the situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. Like,
seriously,
it's a concept album through the eyes of his late brother.
Yeah,
who in the '90s passed away as a result of having his battle with drugs.
Yeah, so as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, so this is a concept album that tells a story. Ooh. Yeah. So everything's connected.
We already know how Raphael Saadiq. We already know how he gets down over all the years. So I was looking forward to this, and it was
it's pretty dark.
It was a great fucking album. It just emotionally, when you realize again who he's speaking from the perspective of. When you hear something keeps calling and how upbeat it is, but the something that keeps calling is drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was crack. I think it was heroin that he got hooked on.
Even worse.
Seriously.
Yeah, like
I don't know what's.
I mean, it was hardcore drugs.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take
drugs. Period.
I'm not going to take it away from Busby. He could be right,
but not weed.
Right.
But not weed.
Yeah,
it's not a drug.
That too.
Yeah.
But something keeps me calling.
That was a good track.
Belongs to God caught me off guard too, because that was a nice blend of gospel with R&B.
Yeah.
Glory to the Veins. I mean, it's pretty
self-explanatory
in the lyrics. And then This World Is Drunk stood out to me too.
Oh yeah, and then someone else made a nice appearance, Martine, on the last track.
Oh really?
Guess who made it?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
Kendrick? Hey, I got one.
Kendrick just be popping up randomly now, man.
But did Busby notice him the first time he listened?
No, I did not.
Which is kind of hard to believe, considering that in the first 20 seconds, there's Kendrick right there at the opener.
Well, I was kind of
4 bars for you.
I was engulfed listening to this album, and I was just like, "Damn, this is really fucking deep." And I just heard it. I just heard the voice, but it just didn't dawn on me. I was like, "Oh wow, this is okay. That sounds familiar,
wild, man."
That voice sounds familiar.
I didn't listen to it, but as soon as JC played that song,
yeah, you recognize.
I was like, "How did you not fucking?" notice if that was Kendrick.
Well, Kendrick's popping up randomly. He's fucking kickboxing.
A lot.
He's doing kickboxing and fucking taking pictures with people.
He's getting them paternity checks.
Shit.
Got to. Little. I'll just lend your voice here and there.
No.
Catch a check, and he's good. He's doing enough to keep the buzz building up. So that way, when he jumps in, he's ready to go.
I'm starting to start believing Martine. I think something from Kendrick is coming very, very soon. I feel something is coming now. I actually believe you now.
There's a disturbance in the force.
Anyway, like we were saying, Raphael, Saadiq, Jimmy Lee, that was really good. Y'all should go and listen to the shit.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And Rapsody, damn it, you did it again.
Give me a hell yeah!
Yeah.
I left this weekend like that's
she better
for me. That's gonna be hard to beat that album out.
When the Grammys come out, nominations come out, she best get nominated. And I don't know who's gonna get nominated.
Layla's Wisdom got nominated, so
oh yeah, that's true. But she needs to. How about she needs to win?
Yeah.
I don't know what other albums they're gonna nominate. They better.
She definitely needs to win.
Yeah.
She needs to win something because this shit. My God.
I mean, especially for this year too. All things considered, I'm not
It was
here
a
to bash.
dry year. Besides,
well, it was a dry year till it got to the end of June.
Yeah.
And a lot of the albums I liked have taken place from
I'm talking
the end
about
of June to now.
rap wise.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of albums have taken place. I mean, you got Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. You got Crit. You got the Dreamville album. Corday.
Maxo.
That joint,
but Maxo.
Yeah, that joint for you.
Man, I just feel Rhapsody's she's just at the top.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's at the top of the list, but I'm saying the summer overall helped bring some credibility to the year overall.
Yeah, because this year was looking real shaky, man.
It's probably gonna get shaky towards the end too.
I'm good with that because now everybody's doing the decade list. So
seriously,
let me focus on my decade list now.
I don't think those lists are gonna come out soon, but I think some people already did their damn list already.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jeezy dropped.
Hey. No man.
TM 104, his last album ish.
That's what was led to believe.
Yeah, I didn't believe that shit. Let me think their last album.
No, I'm saying that's what was led to believe.
I don't know, but I know when it came,
I
when it kept coming out, but that Jay-Z shit don't work. Like, nah, don't be saying that shit.
No, well, he wasn't wrong. It was just he didn't explain until it was time to do the promo run. It is the final album in terms of the Thug Motivation series, and it's also his final album for Def Jam.
So, bye.
So, with that being said, he didn't lie. It was a final in certain degrees.
I know. Right? Before we get in, I think you should put all your blame because you're just what's it called? You have a vendetta against Def Jam vendetta JC. I think you should put all your energy to fucking Mr. Shady himself, Paul Rosenberg. He's the one that's fucking shit up.
That's an extension of him. So
you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you.
I mean, shit. They Griselda had to go to Rock to get some management. So
yeah, that really makes you think. Like, what the fuck? Why the hell did they have to go to Rock Nation to get management? Nigga, you run Def Jam and Shady, and you still manage Eminem while you're still the CEO of Def Jam. That don't make no fucking sense.
What kind of shit is that?
That makes no sense. Still doesn't make sense.
Boogie went out with JID to go promo the album. So
M did promo the album too. He was in the video. He helped.
What I'm saying is that
he helped.
M helped, not Paul.
Yeah. No.
What I'm saying is once the video with M dropped, all of a sudden I kind of noticed that kind of stopped there.
What M shit?
Yeah, just his promo of Boogie's project all along.
That's what M does with everyone.
That's how I had to kind of notice that. Once his portion with the video came out, it was kind of like, all right, I'm done. But it's like,
to M's credit though, that's kind of his track record.
That's his track record.
I get it, but it's also his track record that worked in the 2000s.
Yeah, but I keep thinking M lives in a whole other level.
I know, so that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I gotta keep saying blame Rosenberg.
Well, I mean, you can blame Rosenberg, but I've been upset with Def Jam long before Rosenberg got there.
As long as Joe Budden.
Huh?
As long as Joe Budden?
As long as Crit.
Oh yeah, they fucked over your boy.
Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
They fucked over your boy.
I've been very vocal in how my displeasure has been how they handled Crit, and a lot of that had to do with because L.A. Reid was the one that brought him in and had faith in him, and then a couple months later, L.A. Reid was gone.
Yeah,
so they brought in a whole new staff in who wasn't really fucking with him. So they kind of just gave him the crumbs.
Shit.
And look how stupid they look now, especially after
they lost Vince Staples. They're losing Jeezy.
Yeah, Vince Staples, the Vince Staples show. It ended up.
I saw that shit. It was a series. Yeah, it's song and series.
In a series,
and
so it's double.
It's like a video that introduces the song.
Yeah,
that shit was funny though.
Yep.
It sounded like some out of Atlanta.
Yeah, but no, I mean, Paul Rosenberg doesn't help. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, he gets added into the mix. But
right,
my beef with Def Jam has gone damn near 7 years now.
Damn.
Maybe even 8.
Damn.
I mean, look how they played out 2 Chainz when he wanted to, put some lyrics and substance in.
With both two?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to add lyrics? All right, we're just going to put you to the side.
They literally, because the second half of that album that was his most underrated album. That's what made me appreciate 2 Chainz. How did we get here? Oh yeah, Jeezy.
Because Def Jam.
I know, but we're talking about Jeezy.
I mean,
Jeezy or Def Jam, Jeezy.
Well, when you think
we're back.
When you think of Def Jam, you think of Jeezy because when Jeezy signed at the time, it was Def Jam South. Scarface was heading that. That's why Def Jam got that second win. Is because a lot of people don't realize that there was a South attached to that because Scarface was about his fucking business.
I remember Island Def Jam. I remember all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jeezy.
But in terms of Thug Motivation 104,
that cover is still trash. You didn't change it?
No, because I haven't added it yet because
that cover.
No. It's fucking Apple Music. So I bought. So to stay on another tangent of former Def Jam alumni,
Viscosity.
I bought Port of Miami 2 the day it dropped, but then the fucking album went to like the hidden albums in my account, so it didn't fucking pop up. And then when I tried to add music throughout the last few weeks, some shit will pop in, some shit just won't. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just reset this shit, and I'm gonna wait towards the end of the week. Then I'll add it to the library.
Damn.
So
that's why I buy CDs.
I bought Rick Ross and it showed up in my hidden.
You buy CDs?
Like physicals.
Well, when you can show me a Rick Ross CD, I'll go buy it. But
go to FYE. Well, there's no FYE. I mean, like Best Buy maybe or some shit.
Best Buy, they stopped.
Yeah,
they stopped. I thought
they stopped selling.
Oh, it was Target. That's what I meant. I meant Target.
Oh, Target. Yeah, they do. They got a few.
When you can show me the Rick Ross album at the Target by my crib, I'll buy it.
Okay.
Because I've scouted. It ain't there.
It's not there.
Shit.
But yeah, so that was Motivation 104. I was cool with it.
Snowman.
Like, I mean, of course, covered all that shit out. The actual music itself, it was a nice way to end the series.
Yeah, it was real nostalgic to me.
Yeah, and I went into it afraid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went into this project thinking, all right, shit, like, I don't know, because you never know with rappers at this point in time, right, that deep in their careers. But I had hope from One Time and then MLK Boulevard. And then listening to the project all the way throughout. For me, it really didn't start. I just thought he was pandering when it came to certain samples towards the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where I was like, all right, now you're trying to get me to live off of Pretty Ricky.
That's what people were telling me about the ending. Like I saw on tour, people said like he had a good run on the first half or whatever, and then towards the end it was just like you were trying too hard. Like it wore out its welcome.
You got to try too hard to make Ty Dolla $ign sound out of place.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it happened.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
how's that possible?
Exactly.
Listen to Foreplay and you'll find out.
It's called Foreplay. When I think of Foreplay, I think of
That's 12 play.
That's 12 play.
Well, just divide it by 3. 4 times it by 3. 4 times 3.
And niggas can't do math. They just want Popeyes.
That's true. That is true.
But yeah, so Entrepreneur was a great fucking opener. He's really good for them horns, man.
Oh,
every fucking track opener from Jeezy is you gotta have the horns. And then he had Old Boy, the motivational speaker. He had the clip of him speaking to open it up, so that was pretty dope. Look Like and Better Tell 'Em were dope for me. It got to Already Rich, and that joint just seemed out of place for me. I don't know if it was. CeeLo did a good job, but I think for me it was just the beat and the tempo. It kind of just took me out.
Is that the one with the sample?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure it is because once it got there, I was like,
yeah, like that was like the first.
It's not bad though, because when he does try to do like that East Coast type shit, right, it works for him a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like for example, Go Crazy. It was produced by a producer from the South. I forget, was it Cannon? Don Cannon? But it has an East Coast style and shit. You know what I mean? And when he tries to do that, a lot of times it'll work.
I think with this is they tried the different tempo with CeeLo's vocals, and it didn't mix up for me. But then he bounced back again. One time I was on there, so I know how that sounded. But then, with Ball Greasy. I want to hear more from Ball Greasy.
Seriously.
Especially after, like, Port of Miami 2, now this. Like, I want to hear more from him.
Definitely.
MLK Boulevard 2 was great. I don't know how y'all feel about Jeezy and Rick Ross collaborations. Because I'm on the fence about them.
I've always been on the fence.
They work when they work.
They work.
They're fucking great. Yeah. Like, war ready.
Definitely.
Forever. But then... there's also the ones in the catalog where it's just like,
Yeah, you should have just left that in the vault.
Yeah.
Like they're forcing it.
Like, damn, this was overhyped.
I wouldn't say they were forcing it. It's just wrong times in their career because of the. I'm not gonna call it a beef because they don't even know what the fuck they were.
When they were
mad about it.
Yeah. Just at the split of personalities was usually the time when they both, at that point you would expect like, all right, now they jumping on tracks together. I don't want to say at this point it's too little too late.
How long were they beefing for?
Like 5 or 6 years.
It was a while, man.
The last time Jeezy was on a joint with Ross when that took place was when Triple C's dropped their album. Jeezy was
That's
on
when
that
they're
album.
at their peak. Shit.
Yeah, and then they weren't on each other's tracks until War Ready, which was 2014. So that was a good 5-6 years.
It's funny when you see people like rappers how they had beef and then all of a sudden they start doing tracks together. Then they go on that, I call it a world tour where they're just on other people's shit.
Yeah,
like feature like Jay-Z and Nas when they squashed their beef, they're on each other's albums, and then they started doing their own little tours. They're on Ludacris's album, then they popped up on someone else's album too, just together. I was like, oh, look at them on a tour together.
Yeah,
how
cute.
Oh, look cute. They're holding hands. Or Drake and Meek being cool again, and with the Gucci Man. Who was the Gucci Man? Who else was he? Who was Gucci Man beefing with?
Jeezy.
No, T.I. and Ludacris. There you go. T.I. and Ludacris.
I was about to say, well, Gucci and Jeezy still beefing because
seriously,
they got reason to. Yeah. There's bodies involved in that.
That's real beef.
Yeah,
that's real shit.
That's real.
That's
beef.
like trying to get 50 and Ja Rule to mend that. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen. 50 Jaws just keeps burying himself, and 50 is just too damn petty.
Yeah,
lock them in a room together, they probably will kill each other.
Yeah. But I mean, overall, like I fucked with it. I went into it nervous, afraid, like, damn, I don't know how this is going. And I left like, I'm adding to the collection. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucked with it. It was a nice closer to the end of the series.
Besides the first one, because I know that is the undisputed classic. Which one was the best one? Besides 101.
Oh, you took away the best one.
Hey, that's the whole point. So choose one.
Damn.
Out of the series?
Yeah. Besides 101, because that's like the undisputed one.
I have a good affection for 103.
Why is that?
Very good. You really got the introduction to Future if you weren't up on Future beforehand. You really got the introduction to 2 Chainz if you weren't up on with Super Freak.
Right.
I don't need to say anything when you put Jeezy, Neo, and Warren G together.
Yeah.
He had the joint with T.I., then he had the joint with Joe Scott.
You win.
Yeah, like the album was great.
Yeah.
It just fucking worked. And then of course, I mean, you can say what you want about the actual product, but at the time, it was a moment for Jeezy to have a record with 3 Stacks and Jay-Z. With I Do.
Yeah, I remember that. I do.
Right.
That was a good start. That was a good record.
And then when he had, and then when it was him, Jadakiss, and Fab. It was like it's like 2-3 rappers that always fuck with each other. Mm-hmm. So it's just like niggas that just came back together, and then, the hook, it's killing that white bitch, OJ.
See, there was a reason why I didn't mention 101, because it was just like, it's fucking obvious. That's
101 is his that's his universal classic.
Universal
that's
hood
period.
Classic, period.
Yeah, Jeezy's got 2 classics. He's got TM 101, and then he's got Trap or Die.
Trap or Die, you feel is a classic, huh?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
One of the greatest mixtapes
sure.
ever released.
Oh, mixtapes. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Trap or Die was the mixtape. That introduced us to, that got us into Thug Motivation 101.
Thought it was an earthquake. I was tripping. Anyway, Mr. Classic Man, former Classic Man.
Before that, Missy Elliott dropped out.
I kind of have. She's getting her Michael Jackson award as we speak, probably.
Yeah, right after a minute.
Iconology.
Yeah, she dropped out. This 5. It's 5 joints, but it's 4 because the last track is the final track's acapella. But
yeah, that was kind of weird to me. Yeah,
it was.
She probably wants you to. She probably wants you to remix it. She probably wants someone to remix it.
Oh, she wants me to remix it?
Yes.
Oh, I got you.
Do your job.
Do your job.
Got you.
Don't complain.
Don't complain.
When opportunity presents itself, don't complain.
She added it for a reason.
Yeah, and that's going to. Somehow, some way, I feel there's going to be some Missy Elliott challenge centered around that joint.
That'd
be kind of dope.
She won't add an acapella for no reason.
Yeah, but overall, like, this is what I want to hear from acts that get into the next phase of
their
life.
Career, yeah.
Whereas I don't necessarily want to hear a full album because you've given me enough and I'm good.
Right.
But every now and then, just kind of check in. You know what I'm saying? 4 tracks was good enough for me because these shits jumped.
Yeah.
She's been trying to drop an album for like years, and for whatever, and she'll drop singles and they be hot. Like I remember the one she did with Pharrell, and Timbaland. We remember the one with the puppets. Yes, and it didn't pop off, but the song was fucking fire.
Yeah.
All her videos have been fire. Even this video for Throw It Back was fire. I saw that
seriously.
shit. And of course, Dave Myers
Throw
did
It Back was dope, man.
Yeah.
The opening track, like that.
Drip Demeanor was awesome. Like, that's all I can say about Drip Demeanor. It was a great fucking track.
Vintage Missy.
Yeah.
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 The one thing I will say though, like for some reason, and this is horrible for me to say because I love Timbaland. Like his beats are amazing to me. You know what I mean? Let me clarify. I love Timbaland's music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
we can love Timbaland too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, yeah. I mean, but I just, you know, I want somebody to take it the wrong way.
He puts himself as a humanitarian.
Real shit at me. I don't say nothing.
But like for some reason, those beats just didn't connect to me.
That was
the two that he had on here. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like
I get it. I wasn't necessarily focused on
expecting.
I wasn't focused on the beats. I was focused on her harmonies.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who the fuck someone is, but someone sounded incredible.
Was nice. Yeah. And I was gonna say that too, though. I think the acapella was probably put on there because she did a whole lot of harmonizing. Like it sounded like a doo-wop when it was just acapella.
Yeah. I'm under the belief that Missy has phased out because of there's no high demand for music videos. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
I'm not saying she's a music video artist. Like, she's clearly an artist to the core.
Right.
But you got to factor in that the music video
Phase.
played a role in
that helped her albums a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And not having the dailies. It's because I mean people show videos all the time, but it's not having a platform that shows them on a daily basis.
I mean, you have BET Jams, you have MTV Classics and shit, but it's not like how it used to be back in the early
because I mean, the thing is with
You got
BET Jams,
YouTube, you got the title shit, you got Apple Music, but then again, no one really checks for those.
Right, and I mean the thing with BET Jams is a premium.
Yeah,
like, you got to add that. You know what I'm saying? It's different from MTV and BET. All you have to do is pay for. Oh, I want cable. Okay, well now it comes with it.
Yeah.
For that shit, you got to pay a premium to get that added.
The last essence of those type of videos was MTV Jams, in my opinion. Yeah. That was literally the last time we ever just got full just music videos 24/7.
Yeah.
And then they started adding long ass infomercials, like mini infomercials. That's what I call it, so they could pay the bills. And now it's literally just videos and commercials for BET Jams.
But I fucked with it. I like the EP. It was good.
Oh, definitely.
And congratulations to Missy for winning that getting the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award.
Hey.
I mean, she's probably getting it right as we're talking. I'm gonna go. I literally record the VMAs because it's as we're talking. It's fucking getting. It's airing on a Monday, which is just wild to me.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Like usually the VMAs back in our day, it was Thursdays. It was either Thursdays or Sundays. That's when the VMAs used to be on. And
I liked it on a Sunday, man.
I liked it on Thursday
because you
go to school
and talk about it. Did you watch the VMA? Did you see that performance?
That's the reason why, like for me anyways, you know what I mean? Like on a Sunday,
Sunday
like okay, Monday Tuesday, you know what I mean? Like
because VMAs again, man, they were wild. Well, this is actually the 10-year anniversary of the last Wire one when Kanye fucking jumped on the stage and grabbed the mic. But I don't remember it for that. I remember for one other, for fucking Lil Mo. Was it Lil Mo? Lil Mama.
No, Lil Mama.
Oh,
she ruined that empire. That was such a classic performance from Hove and Alicia Keys. The camera angle, everything, and then she just pulled away from Beyonce and said, "This is my moment too."
No, I'm from New York.
I'm from New York. I haven't had a record dropped in years, but I'm gonna go up on this stage and I'm gonna pose next to Jay-Z and Alicia Keys and literally just pose in a b-boy stance. And ruin that shit.
Gotta get in where you fit in, man.
And I'm telling you,
she didn't fit in.
Yeah.
And what made that worse?
You gotta force yourself to fit in.
I guess.
What made it worse was she was literally sitting right next to Beyonce, and she was walking up on stage, and Beyonce, they had it on camera, like in the behind the scenes. She was pulling her like, no, stop, and she pulled away from Beyonce, and Beyonce's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then she's
Beyonce did a lot of what the fucks that night.
Oh man, first Kanye saying that shit, and she's like, what the fuck? Okay. Fuck.
It's like, thanks.
I mean, Kanye wasn't lying though. But Taylor Swift won for Best Female Art. That's what she won. She won for Best Female Video, not Video of the Year, because Beyonce won Video of the Year for Single Ladies, and she actually called Taylor Swift back on stage and finished her speech. But no one ever talks about that. They talk about what Kanye did.
Because it's more entertaining.
Exactly. It still was crazy. They treated Kanye like he was he beat her ass. All he did was grab the mic.
did that for slavery.
Did it? Yeah, he did.
Oh shit!
And then the beef, and then she, to this day, she still talks about that shit. That's how she sells her record. I didn't know who the fuck Taylor Swift was until Kanye did that. I was like, why the fuck you? Alright, ruined her moment. Oh the fuck well. Anyway, Mr. Classic Man.
Jidenna.
Give me a hell yeah!
85 to Africa.
Yeah, if you have a girl, man, and you're at the club and Jidenna's performing,
Yeah,
that's your girl now.
Yeah.
That's his girl now.
Well, keep her handcuffed.
No, don't take it to the club. Just don't take it to the
nasty
club.
motherfucker told him don't bring him to the club. So
right.
you know, should have listened. Should have at least.
Yeah, good point.
That was a good word he at least put out. You know, you can't take that away from him years ago.
Don't take it to the club, because I will rub everything on her. And every video you've seen, he is dancing with a chick on stage, on the dance floor,
risking it all.
It looks like he's in love with all of them.
That's the whole point.
That's the crazy
he probably
shit.
took him home.
I mean, look. I have a good amount of Nigerian friends. That's the MO. That's how they get down.
That's how they get down. Yeah.
All right.
That's how they get down. They seduce him with passion.
Nah, he's
and then the rest is history after
I'm
that.
so glad he switched his image up though, because I like when he did was it Hail to the Chief?
Yeah.
When I saw him do that, I was like, oh, so you on that shit now? You ain't just Classic Man, okay? And then you on an Insecure, and you hella just switched your whole shit up, and after that, I think he found himself.
Yeah, for me, that just shows how diverse he can be. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not just. I'm very. Don't get me wrong. I'm very glad and
I like Classic Man
switched
too.
up, because there are certain artists where you just want them to play a role for that specific project and the follow up, and then kind of like acting, where it's like I want to see how diverse you can actually get
that's
down.
That's what I thought B.O.B. was gonna be, man.
Yeah, well.
Shit.
He went the opposite way.
He wanted to fit in.
Yeah.
He wanted to fit in, and now he's a flat earther.
Yeah. But in terms of this album, I fuck with it. And I went into it. I liked the last Jidenna album. So I went into this one kind of like, all right, let's just see what he has. 85 to Africa was knocking. That shit hits. I don't know where you guys listen to, but I listened to it in the fucking car, and that shit hit on the road. And then Babuche with Gold Link. Gold Link gave a dope ass verse.
Yes, he did.
Zodi, for me, was the standout track on this joint. I love Zodi. Of course, everybody's familiar with Tribe, the single. Overall, look, there's just certain artists that it's kind of like just give me what you got, and leave it up to me, and I'll judge it from there.
Right.
I fucked with this joint. Like I liked it. It was good.
Yeah,
it was cool. I just let the shit play.
Yeah.
While I was rolling up. So it was cool. I was fucking with it.
Like even songs that could be considered background music.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not mad at it.
Exactly.
So side note, Obi Trice randomly dropped an album on Friday, and I just looked at it, and for whatever reason I looked on a track, and it said there's a track called "Truth to Power" featuring question mark.
4?
Yeah. So I was like, who the fuck is this? I'm listening. And then I hear the fucking, there was no hook, but someone started talking. And I was like, this nigga got Tupac in here? It was a Tupac impersonator. It was probably that nigga. It was probably Demetrius. Really? No, it was probably Demetrius. What's his name?
Shit?
Yeah. It was probably Demetrius. And then he was talking about, how did Dave Chappelle call him? Juice? Juice Cement?
We'll get to that.
I know, that's probably what he was talking about. And I was like, all right, Obi. I didn't know he was still dropping albums, to be honest, but he's been dropping hella music. But I'm not telling y'all to listen to him. I'm just giving y'all Anyway, St. John.
A little side note.
I might get that eventually.
Never. Anyway, St. John dropped Ghetto Lenny's Love Songs. That was a person I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and listen to him, because I remember hearing him on Joe Budden's podcast, and I remember listening to some of his projects, and I was like, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good.
You know what this reminded me of? Like old Rick James.
Bitch.
Like if you like pre Mary Jane. Like just the sound, where it was like,
you need that coke and the weed.
I wouldn't even say that. It was just the vibe of it all. Like like Rick James will give you like everybody talks about party Rick James and all that, but when he could give you those like love song type joints, like he had it. Yeah, this reminded me of that. It was it had like a nice vibe and a nice feel to it that reminded me of Rick James.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was cool.
Definitely.
It was like a nice, like you said, it was a nice vibe. Like when I was cleaning my house, I was listening to it, and I'm like, it's pretty good. Fucking anything can happen. Meek Mill had a pretty good ass verse.
Yeah.
He's been on a run lately with features.
Meek Mill has been killing shit, man.
Man, a lot of rappers have been killing it with features. Besides the baby's verse on fucking Truth Hurts.
You get new hunger when you get out of jail and get new life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
seriously.
Again, we said on this podcast, we hope and pray that this unfortunate circumstance and the situation would help better him as he got out. And look, he's been out for almost a full year now.
And he's been killing it.
More than a year.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm thinking of the anniversary for the album. But he's been out for over a year now, and
killing it.
what's the worst you can say about Meek Mill since he's been out?
Nothing.
Absolutely.
All he's
You know
been
what I
doing
mean?
is dropping music and doing prison reform shit and just keeping it in, and not even, he has no drama on social media or nothing.
And you know he's free.
Yeah.
Because he was at the cookies store at Melrose. I seen that
Getting some of that weed.
shit. Yup. But back to
St. John. Yeah, Lenny
St.
Kravitz
John,
on
yeah,
this shit.
Yeah, but
that song with Lenny Kravitz, dog.
Incredible.
I swear to God, that's the smoothest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life, dog.
Yeah.
This is music
I'm exaggerating, but it's really that fucking good.
St. John got pussy locked up to 2022.
Oh,
I mean, this is
God,
music
really,
you
though.
listen to when you with your girl, you're laying with your girl and shit like that, and just
Yeah,
like talking about life.
When track 8 comes on, though, oh,
There's no talking.
yeah, no, it's
Fucking
game over.
Yeah. Hey,
blouses.
It's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about.
You know why you here.
You know what?
Look
at me. Look at me.
It's like the Popeye sandwich. You know why you here.
You know why you're here. When you're going to see Endgame, when you're about to go see Endgame,
Shit.
you know why
You know why
you're
you're
here. Shit. But yeah, St. John, good shit.
No, definitely, man.
Anyway,
Definitely.
Oh yeah, did y'all listen to Lizzo's remix to Truth Hurts?
Yeah.
That verse
That
did
shit was
not.
garbage.
That verse, the baby, he did that for the check. You could tell he did.
I'm not mad at him.
I'm not mad at him either.
No, and I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying I'm not mad at him, but nah, I don't fuck with that remix. The original is still cool. I mean, she's clearly blowing up off of the original.
Yeah.
But that remix,
It was not neat. She's trying to go number one because yeah. Anyway, somebody we didn't listen to was Taylor Swift. Yeah,
That was an easy no.
easy. No. Yeah, but she dropped her album.
Oh, sorry.
She dropped her album Lover, and you know I was curious to see how many people were going to listen to it. I was going to see how much she's going to sell. Well, shit. She's going to have the biggest first week of 2019, man. She's estimated to sell over 725 to 825K in the first week.
She's looking at the charts like, fuck y'all.
Whatever. He's like, you gonna take my masters?
Yeah.
Fuck you. She put a Tom Brady on everyone. Like I was like, I saw them numbers. I was like, fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
Shit.
And she's also gonna put. She said I saw an interview. She plans to re-record her previous like records. That Bieber's manager has, so she can get her masters.
Yeah.
I'm like, shout out to JoJo for that. Because if y'all don't know, she re-released her self-titled album and re-recorded it. I'm like, so you stole that from JoJo. Something else you stole, huh, Taylor?
Whatever. Whatever.
Don't want the Swifties jumping at you.
Give a fuck about that.
Swifties?
Yeah.
That's what they call them? Swifties? I know Swifties
Wait, is
McVeigh.
that's real?
That's real.
That's real.
Yeah.
They call them the Swifties.
Wow.
They're the stands.
I mean, I would joke around with it, but
Yeah.
history shows that black men should not joke around with white women.
Just ask Desus and Mero, bro.
Yeah, so
As soon as he said
Shit.
someone who has what did they say? Someone who has a long back or a long neck.
Yep.
And they said, like, they went out to Desus and Mero, man. They were, like, DMing him saying, you should die. I know where you live. All types of shit.
they probably do.
Okay.
They come from pretty predominant, well-going families. I mean,
They white.
yeah. Like,
And,
I'm just saying, like,
and they're trigger happy this year. So
that's a fan base. I do not. I mean,
they're like the Juggalos, bro.
I mean the Barbs. That's easy.
The Barbs ain't gonna do a damn thing.
Yeah, but the Swifties, I don't know how much their power runs. Like,
That's a good point.
you know what I'm saying?
Who
Like,
do you think is more powerful, Beyonce, the Beehive, or the Swifties?
the Swifties.
Shit, yeah, because
That's
you saw how the
tough,
Beyonce, the Beehive didn't buy the Lion King soundtrack.
That's like asking which
At all.
Well, let's factor in which genre is bigger, R&B or country. She got a whole fucking genre
pop
behind her.
Yeah, she's pop now.
Well, but she came from country.
She came from country, though.
So
yeah.
Now you just added.
Yeah.
Now you just added to it. She's got 2 genres to back her up.
But they say according to what people say, she's kind of transitioned completely to pop now. Not even country. But
I mean, once you got them, you got them.
You got them, yeah.
Seriously.
You got some fan base. You got them now. But I'm just saying.
I mean, look, Eminem ain't do no country, but the fact he came from a trailer, like,
fuck it. That's
you know what I'm saying? They rocked with that.
They rocked with that. It just looked like he knows how to rap.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it's kind of crazy. Look at the Lion King soundtrack. Like, dude, it's like I don't barely even see it on the charts now. I'm like, damn, Beyonce. Like, and I love Beyonce, but it's like she don't care about it. But it's like
It goes hand in hand with the movie.
Movie made billions of dollars. That's the difference.
Yeah, but is anybody talking about it?
Does it matter?
Yeah, because there's a difference between that and Black Panther. Everybody talked about Black Panther and
Black
the album
Twitter
that
talked
accompanied
about
it.
it.
No, but I'm saying is the album that accompanied it, they both had success.
Yeah.
We knew Lion King was going to make money because it's Lion King. But has anybody really talked about Lion King the way that we thought they were going to be talking about it?
Hell no.
Nah, so
but that soundtrack.
Not surprising that the soundtrack would go down with it. That's what I'm saying.
With the popularity and the buzz about it. Yeah, that's sad. There was some dope ass tracks on there.
Yeah,
no, there definitely were.
Yeah. But oh well. Anyway.
But I mean, what helps Beyonce is that it was technically a soundtrack. So
it doesn't affect her.
I mean, it counts under her discography, but it's one we look at and we're like,
it's like Everything Is Love.
That ain't really you.
Same with Homecoming. Homecoming's selling well. Or Homecoming, the soundtrack or whatever. You know,
I mean, that's just live greatest.
It's just live, but yeah, I'm still, people are still buying it. That's the wild part about it. Like
they're buying it for 1 track or 2 tracks, really. Yeah. Those added on ones and shit. That's
even then they still
buy that. You know why you're here.
You know why you're here. That's what I'm saying. When Eminem's Curtain Call came out, I could not believe that shit was selling. He only had like 3 new tracks on there. 2 of them were trash.
I mean, it's not surprising though, man. Like I said, that back then especially.
Yeah, that back then.
It was like burning a CD.
Or like
with
the Now
best
CDs.
songs on it.
Or the Now CDs shit.
Well, yeah, but
that shit went number 1.
Yeah, I guess, man. But I mean, I'm talking about more along the lines of having just like one artist on it the whole way across. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was more like that. So whatever.
I get it. Yeah. Shout out to Young Thug. He really did drop his debut album. Shit went number 1.
Wait, hold on. Are we sure this is his?
This is it. Yeah,
This is it.
Went number 1
after like 7 albums that came out before.
27,000 units sold in the first week says that it is his debut.
Yeah.
Okay, that's his debut. All right, good
number
job.
1.
All right,
high selling album.
7 tries on your debut.
Hey man, there's nothing.
Hey, those were mixtapes. Those were mixtapes and EPs. Those were mixtapes and EPs and compilations that don't matter.
I guess
all I care is that what do they call the Young Thug fan base?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Thugger girls.
Oh, that shit. Yeah.
Whatever. Now you have them trapped into saying that this is officially his debut. There is no going back now. There's no going back.
Barter 6, when he dropped Barter 6, they were saying, I thought that was his debut. And they're like, nah, that was just his mixtape. But what? But y'all said, okay, then Slime Season. I thought this is just his mixtape. Okay, and this had the same, he had no videos, no nothing for this shit, and it still went number 1.
And Jeffrey and Thugger Girls and fucking...
They had videos for all of that.
All of them.
Whatever.
But that wasn't all for Atlanta. Atlanta came up and they sold 62,000 more units because Quality Control showed up at number 3.
Yeah, good for them.
So,
damn.
Good for them.
All of them records and still managed to get the number 3 spot.
And, and also Thug had like 11 songs on the top.
The cheat code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what's it called? The oversaturating the fucking playlist or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like 11 songs on the top 100.
Like I said,
damn,
I mean,
good shit.
Like I said, the album, I was cool with it. Like,
yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It was not bad at all.
No.
Meanwhile, 44, Mr. 44, President of the United States of America, Barack Obama, he does, like we always do at this time, his summer playlist. And he updated it because he always, he just wants to know what's going on in the world of music. And we look and he updated. He has Drake and Rihanna. He has Mood Forever with Beyonce. He has, who else? Juice with Lizzo.
Man, let's get to the heart of this. At number 23, he's got It's a Vibe. 2 Chainz, Ty Dolla $ign, Trey, and Jhené Aiko. The fact that him and Michelle is seducing each other, it's a vibe, is why they are forever the people's first couple.
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah!
And it's no slander against them, just they're in an elder portion of their age group. And they still rocking to It's a Vibe. Like,
right.
Hold up now. Wait. Oh. I don't want to sound disrespectful, but I mean,
got It's Love by Jill Scott. But speaking of Jill Scott, you see them titties?
when have we not?
No, but there's like a new picture of her out with the titties out and shit, and it was just bless her.
That's nice. I mean, I'm not downplaying it. I'm just trying to think, when have we not seen the titties?
No, but this time it was really out. This time things were
there was
really
this picture,
out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was poking out, bro.
They were poking.
I mean, I get the idea just off of just the looks itself. So
I know.
I think I get what you guys are saying. Like, it's the icing on the cake. Yeah. But it's like, look, man, I saw her maneuvering them hands, and it was around the titties. And I knew what was going on. Yeah.
Give me what I want.
That's an epitome of you know why you came.
No pun intended.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah,
somehow, someway, that could be a triple entendre.
But when it comes to Obama's playlist, he always has the best playlists, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's always bumping.
Always bumping. Anyway, over this weekend, Joe Budden had he brought back his pool party, and I think he just needed, because he's kind of going through it. His dog died. He's going through it.
But it was already planned before then.
But still, it's kind of like, I'm just saying,
the timing of it.
The timing of it, like he's going through a bit of breakup, custody battle, and shit like that. So he needs his boys and some females twerking. So he had his pool party, and he went on his IG live, and for whatever reason, like he always does. But for whatever reason, Drake was bored of all the shit he's done. He's millions of dollars, millions of records sold. He was just bored on Saturday, and he went on Joe Budden's IG Live, and he just started trolling him. I thought the shit was funny. Some of it was funny.
Trash.
You think everything he does is trash?
That's
bro.
not true.
Yes, you do.
Not true.
You hate him more than me.
90% of the shit that he does is trash.
Like
breathing. Now, anyways,
I can't get mad at a nigga for breathing.
My God, bro. You need some help. Nah, I'm telling you what people tell me all the damn time. You need some help. You need to go outside.
My man said breathing like he was a fish and was supposed to breathe out the scales of his stomach.
Like, dude,
he probably do got scales, that snake motherfucker.
See, I'm just. Anyway, he was saying you should play my diss track. You should play your diss track. See if that shit rings off. Your shit looks like a fucking getting sponsored.
That was funny to me.
You should get sponsored by what's it called? For Loco?
Yeah.
That shit was funny. I was like you funny, Aubrey. Now all of a sudden, Aubrey decided to get cute, and he just said, there was a part where he said, and I quote, "Play Story of Adidon right now and see if it rings off. I promise the only person that's going to know the words is Rob Markman."
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
How did Rob Markman catch a straight?
Bro, these are fucking diss tracks, dog. They ain't supposed to ring off at a pool party.
And Rob Markman was on.
And who says ring off? Shit. Continue, sorry.
And niggas weren't even going like, well, Drake does have a point. I'm like, dude's a fucking...
Now, back to what I just said.
I'm not even focused on what Drake said. I'm just like, it's funny, Rob Markman is the one that caught the straight.
Oh, he went on Genius. Yeah. And I think the whole point he was saying, because Rob Markman went on Twitter, it was just like, he started writing it. Ghostwriting, drug dealing aside, ghostwriting aside, let's have a heart-to-heart about your pride. And then he's like, nigga, we work at Genius. Of course I know the damn lyrics.
Seriously, what do you expect?
And then I'm just sitting there and I'm going like, Pusha T lives rent-free in your fucking head.
Yeah, hit me on Twitter.
Yeah, like he lives rent-free in his head. That shit burns his soul more than ether. I mean, shit. I don't know what people are telling me. Oh, it's an emergency podcast. Oh, Busby. Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
No.
Nah, we gonna do this as regularly scheduled.
We talked about that shit enough. Nothing's gonna happen. Pusha dropped a new record, actually, by the way, called Sociopath.
That shit's pretty hard, too. Shit was knocking.
It's vintage Pusha.
Yeah.
But Sean dropped, too, so it was a good Monday.
It was a good, no pun intended. Yeah. And Kanye had himself a Sunday service, and he was just looking like Stevie Wonder on the pianos playing like house music. But yeah, I don't know. Drake just needs. I've been saying he needs to let the shit go because it always blows up in his face. And that's I got nothing to say.
No, I mean, yeah, and I see it from that perspective. He lives rent free. I also see it from another perspective, which is crack a joke just to make light of the situation. I'm kind of over both of them at this point. Like, it was nice, it was fun, it was cool.
Yeah,
I'm just over it. Like,
I've been over it.
See, the thing is, I mean, Push really isn't even bringing the shit up no more.
No, of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. When I say
he's past it.
When I'm saying I'm over them, I'm over everything that comes with them. Because for the most part, they pretty much, it's the fans that come along with it.
Of course.
And Drake. Like,
Drake's the one that brought it up.
But what I'm saying is, I could see it from the other perspective, where it's just, hey, you just shoot the shit. Yeah, you got me. Play it, because one person's going to know it, and they going to party. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it. Is it stupid? Yeah.
But take it from somebody I joke about my L's too. You know what I'm saying? So I can see it from both perspectives. Now, is that what he did? I don't know, so I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing though, man. It's just because to me, and I have this bias against him. So say what you will, but it feels like he's just sour about it. Still,
obviously,
I keep seeing it from him.
And
you know what I mean?
He's still sending subliminals. He's still...
Yeah, again, I can't prove otherwise, so I'm not going to jump. But I can't prove it either way, so it's just kind of just like...
I get you.
It's whatever at this point.
Ugh.
Yeah. The reason why I lead to it is because he was joking with Joe about their shit earlier.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a pattern of events. If this just came out of, like, if they were just... If he was just out at live and all of a sudden Drake just comes on and says it, then it's like, yeah... But the fact Drake was on there talking with them the whole fucking, the hour he was on?
I wasn't on there because I have a life.
Wait, so was he actually... Did you see the live, or...?
Yeah, he was on there throughout. Like, he was cracking jokes about them throughout.
Joe was talking to him the whole time. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, that changes.
It wasn't like he just said it and they just ignored it. No, Joe was laughing at him because he goes, oh yeah, Rory and I, go get Rory. We got beef. So then he's like, I'm gonna do the beef for y'all, Drake. Like, Rory, y'all got beef? Like, he was just saying shit throughout. That's kind of why I was like, all right.
Okay, that gives me a different perspective.
Yeah,
that's how I looked at it too.
I just thought he was just like cracking them off
now,
like that.
Now, I'm not dismissing what you guys said. If he's living rent free, he's living rent free, sure. But because of the pattern of events that led up beforehand, he's
just clowning.
Yeah, he's very drunk too.
I get it.
It was just funny. Like, damn, you just. Like it's just that image of him just being bored on a Saturday in his Toronto plane. It is just
Toronto plane.
And his plane.
But his board probably looks different from our board. I will say that. His board is probably like, damn, we only got 30 women here. You know what I'm saying? Like
that part from
probably his board.
From Chappelle show. I'm bored. It was like, I'm bored. Let's play some basketball.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
why his Wayne Manor mansion is still getting finalized and shit.
Again, I'm not here to defend Drake
Me neither.
or anything. I'm just saying, like,
sure sounds like it.
Somebody got to balance out when you get mad at a motherfucker for breathing.
Hey,
like,
for real, bro.
Look, man, he don't need to be doing all that.
Anyway, niggas still, who ain't breathing? Angie. Or not.
Now there's Joe.
Oh, yeah.
The singer. They took that on.
Yeah, Power came back.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We're going to hate watch it. We're going to hate review it.
Yep.
It's a big, rich town. Coming from the poorest parts.
Do we want to play the new version?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I don't want to hear that shit.
Because it does sound good without the visuals.
The visual, I remember when you told me that, I was at work and I looked down and I was like, the fuck you mean that? I literally said,
what kind of shit is that?
out loud too. Like, what happened? Nothing. I was like, what? What the fuck you mean? And then, I guess you can, no, don't play it.
I already put the phone down. I'm not looking for it anymore.
Don't even want to look at it. Don't even look at it. Yeah. Even the cover art looks just like...
Yeah.
Wait, so they released it like on Apple Music and shit?
Well, it came out a couple
weeks ago.
Oh, no,
it was a remix.
Okay.
Yeah, we thought it was just a remix.
Yeah.
We didn't know they changed the theme song.
Right.
They literally put it at... And it was just like... Whoa, what's Joe? I was like, where's Joe? Not Button, but where's Joe? Yeah. No.
Joe. Dirty Mac and Joe.
Dirty Mac and Joe. Like, no, that's not it. That's not it. And then 50 has a whole new verse and shit. And I was like...
Imagine the main character movie. Dirty Mac and Joe.
Dirty Mac and Joe.
Starring Drake.
Shit. That sounds like a movie. That really does sound like Dirty Mac and Joe starring Drake. Executive produced.
Yeah.
Who has a Dirty Macker? Like Tyrese. Don't say Tyrese.
Nah, he was just dumb in love. But we've all been there, so.
The executive produced by Joe Budden. Dirty Mac and Joe, starring Drake.
Wow.
Executive produced by Joe Budden. But anyway, yeah, I hated that. I hated it. And everyone said, and then after that, 50 comes out. I know y'all talk shit about this shit. Keep talking shit. I might change that shit back.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do that. Please, 50. Please change that shit back.
Well, go back to Dirty Mac and Joe real quick. You know who's got to be his mentor?
Who?
LL Cool J.
Oh, of course.
Fucking Dirty Mac and King, fucking all.
Yeah,
you ever really go back and listen to Hey Lover and really listen to the lyrics?
That's some Dirty Mac and
Lots
shit.
of times, yeah.
This nigga talking about I don't really want you, but your man ain't shit, huh?
Yep.
Oh, Michael Jackson, Remember the Time video. That's Dirty Mac into the 1,000th power.
Nigga showed up in his fucking temple.
Stole that nigga's queens in front of him. and started singing.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone. I've been calling you when you were in Spain. You know how high that fucking phone bill was? And then nigga then try to catch the nigga, he turns to fucking dust.
Falcons ain't cheap.
There's no vacuum cleaner. You can vacuum clean that nigga up.
Oh,
you know how much a sparrow costs to send a fucking note?
I think was doing it while you were sleeping. And them took days, so she had to like look outside like, is Michael's note?
Yeah.
No, it's not there yet.
Do you remember the time? Bitch, what time?
that look on Eddie Murphy's face like, wait a minute. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is how we going off on tangent because we don't want to talk about this fucking episode. But we're going to talk about it. Angie's dead. Like, dead. I thought she, I don't know, like the
writers
said,
told us that she was alive, so we were like, why the fuck would you tell us that? And then it became very clear what...
It's about to be some 13 Reasons Why season 2 shit.
Like, I watched it first. Busby, I think he was upset that I told him right away, but I was like, fam, just, it's for the best that you know that she's dead.
I was mad.
Did it help when you actually watched it to realize, wait, they're gonna do this? Because I sat there for 20 minutes like, oh, she's gonna wake up at some point.
That's what I was thinking.
And then when it got to the point like, oh no, Sax is in there checking out her body and she looks fucked up. She's dead. Stupid dead. That's when I hit you because I was like, nah, because if he goes this whole episode thinking she gonna wake up, he gonna be pissed off and let's just kill it right away. Because he gonna hit me up when I'm asleep.
No, I wasn't gonna hit you up. I think I was more tired.
Ready to cuss that motherfucker out.
I was more tired. I was like, wow, they really killed her. And I was like, because I remember seeing the trailer for the 6th season and they still showed her. And then I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, oh, so we're about to do 13 Reasons Why. Yep. She's going to show up as a subconscious. Ah, son of a bitch.
You know what that's going to open up the door for?
What?
Expect Kanan to be Tariq's subconscious. I'm ready for it. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm like, if they gonna go that route, what's stopping them?
And that was what was missing too. It's like 50's presence really was missing. I'm like, they shouldn't have killed him.
They poured that nigga out over the fucking project building. Didn't even take him to a beach or anything. Just poured that shit out.
And then when Tommy and Ghost were fighting, that was by far the worst acting I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Just punching each other like, oh, you betrayed me. Oh,
you thought I wasn't gonna fucking get away with that?
You thought I was gonna get a fuck? Yo, but she betrayed us, and then they got.
And then Tariq's like, Uncle Tommy. Damn, what the fuck y'all doing? Like, all right, bro. Like, let's go.
And at this point, why does the Ghost just punch? He needs to just punch Tyreek in the fucking mouth. Just punch him and kick him in the gut. Just beat his ass. I've seen all these videos of dads beating the shit out their sons, and Ghost can't beat his son's ass.
Yeah, because Tariq knows. Tariq can make one trip to the police and blow the whole shit up.
That nigga can just throw him in the fucking trunk and burn him alive. That's what I do.
Shit.
Give me what I want.
That nigga dead. I hate Tariq. I've hated him.
I hate to break it to you, but I think Tyreek is gonna
He's probably gonna make it. That's the thing.
I don't think they're gonna take out 2 of the 3 kids, which, you know, they got 14 storylines.
Where is the baby?
And the baby ain't in one of the storylines.
Did she go upstairs? Did she go upstairs with that Family Matters chick and just stay up there?
The chick that did that is doing porn. They don't let kids on the set of that, so. Nah, I don't think that's how that went down.
This is just the first episode. There's 10 episodes this year? Or 13?
No, it's 15. So this is how they broke it down. No, it gets better. I thought they were all consecutive. No.
What do you mean? What?
No, shout out to who was it? CRS.
Chris One.
Yeah, Chris. Shout out to Chris One on Twitter because he broke it down to me. No, they're doing 10 weeks like usual. Then they're taking a break.
No.
Then they come back in January.
No.
So get ready for the playoffs because when you prepare for the playoffs, you gotta watch Power to get ready for the playoffs. Congratulations.
No.
Yeah. I said, fam, are you serious? And he posted the link to confirm it. I read that article and I was like, son of a bitch. So now I gotta take a fucking 3-month break to get pissed off and then get pissed off all over again.
It's gonna end.
It ends at the end of January.
Damn, no. The first half. The first half.
So what? It's 10 episodes. So we're in the last week of August. So you should expect it to end through October, start November. You got a 2-month break, and then it comes.
And then the last 5 episodes.
Damn,
and then the last 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And then we got the spin on, motherfucker.
Yeah, you got Mary J. Blige.
That's the spin on.
And the dancery.
and hateration.
Yeah.
Why
we all gonna watch? That's the fucked up part.
That's the fucked up. We're all going to watch. We have to watch.
Are going to watch.
What if Kendrick shows up and he's on a whole episode spree? You'll watch
that one episode.
No,
like
if he's on some Power Rangers shit and he's on like 5 episodes back to back to back.
I'll watch him.
I bet you would.
Yeah, no, I'd just like to see how he acts. I want to see how he develops as an actor.
I literally do my headphones. I don't know if y'all heard that shit. That pissed me off.
Judging by the wave on the recording, yeah, they did.
But,
I don't know what to say.
My favorite scene was when Lala showed just how
that ass.
How far her acting skills go.
Not that far enough.
I was gonna say
when
I'm guessing not very far at all.
Yeah, when she was pressed, and Tommy came back and she was nervous and she held him from behind and her facial expression did not match the pressed. It was a face that I've never seen before because I don't know what kind of fucking emotion you're supposed to have when you make that face.
Yeah,
and just stupid shit that she was doing. Tommy gives her the gun to throw away. She puts it in her purse, and then her son goes in trying to get money for lunch. I'm like, you didn't throw this fucking gun out already? All right. I see.
This is just the first episode.
I see what's going on here. They get Mr. Clean's evil twin to head the new department after they kicked the old department out. Now he's running that shit, and I'm like, all right. 9 more weeks of this shit initially, and then we take a break.
And then come back for the last 5.
Yeah.
And I love this show. I used to love it. Now we hate watch it. I love the first season and the second season. When did it start going downhill?
The end of the second season.
I'd say the third.
No, because I can tell you, I can pinpoint exactly when.
When?
At the end of the season finale of season 2, when the cop's like, oh, it looks like somebody just jammed the lock and got out. And I was like, this nigga burned and he escaped somehow.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then it just led to season 3, and you know how that went. Tyreek starts sipping the lean, and
then season 4. Only best part of season 4 was that girl from Dreamgirls when she hit him over the head with the fucking gun. You remember that?
Yep.
That was the best part. I rewinded that shit so many times.
Well, the funny thing was at the end of season.
I hate that nigga.
What was Kanan's cousin's name? The chick that was the police officer.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I forgot
but remember when he dead her? And then he just looked at Ghost and Tariq and gave him that bruh man nod, took the bag and just walked out like that.
Yeah, when he killed the sister. Remember when
bruh man nod.
That's what he did.
And the spoilers are going to come out. When the spoilers came out, we were just like, hold up. They killed the sister.
Yeah.
And we did a whole episode talking about that damn shit.
Yep. No, I'm dead ass. He shot her to save Tariq.
Yeah.
Tariq was tied up. Ghost was like stuck because he didn't know if he was next. He just grabbed the bag, looked at him, and then just left.
Shit.
And that was the end of season 3.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Flow.
Yeah. That was literally the end of season 3. So no, it was at the last 10 seconds of season 2.
One of the post-credit scene. I remember.
Yeah.
We got depressed. Like, it's thinking about this shit. As soon as you told me Trey Songz talked, I'm like, oh, so they starting the fuckery off jump.
But what's gonna happen this Saturday?
We don't know.
I'm gonna have my Wingstop. And I'm gonna be on the Stars app, ready to go.
Are you gonna sync up the original version?
No, that takes too much time, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not syncing that shit up. I don't get paid for that.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's get some good news. Netflix, they dropped the bomb. Dave Chappelle is back.
Hey,
Dave Chappelle!
Boy, did he come back.
Vintage Dave Chappelle, Sticks and Stones.
Oh, that's a vintage.
Wow, yes. It was vintage.
Yes.
Dave Chappelle. First 15 minutes, he came out.
Fam. I don't know how long it took you into the stand-up, but the first punchline, I had to pause that shit and just... Man, just when you got to put your head down and laugh in silence.
Yes, yeah.
It was the first punchline, and I don't even think we made it a full 5 minutes into the special.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
I'm gonna watch that shit again.
Watch this shit. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. For you guys, or for the people I haven't seen.
We're saying it,
and they've been talking about it this whole fucking time.
Like we can spoil the jokes, but it's not the same.
It's not.
What Dave
to put it in perspective, I liked 1. I was on 2, but for the most part, I liked it. this third one was basically like, well, this is the last one of my deal, and what the fuck else are you gonna do to me? You already gave me the money, so fuck it. I'm gonna just go out.
No, I think he was more pissed off about the little backlash he got off the first one.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. It was just like, I already got my money, and this is the final special of the contract, so
one of the best
whatever.
parts.
Go out with the bang.
The first time I did oh my god, when I put my head down when he talked about Michael Jackson and Leaving Neverland, and he was just looking around, he's like, I ain't supposed to say this, but I don't believe them niggas. But also, let's really think about it though. Like, come on. He shrugs his shoulders like, really? Come on. It's Michael Jackson. Like, Billy, how was your weekend? Got my dick sucked by the king of pop.
It can only go my first sexual experience. It can only go up from here.
Yeah. And it was just like, and then he was like, I ain't a pedophile.
And then he hit that butt, and I was like, all right.
But if I was,
my head went down again, and I was like, I'm not supposed to laugh at this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin would have been the first motherfucker I would have got. And then he was all good. And then he was like, yeah, you saw how hard he is in the Home Alone movies. So just
when he broke down the LGBTQ.
Oh man!
Like when he really broke that down, because I've already seen the backlash for that, and it was like, he didn't even do anything offensive. He literally
told it what it was.
Called it for what it was in the breakdown. It wasn't anything offensive. He was basically saying that the LGBTQ ain't really a community where they all come together. It's just a faction of letters that just so happen to be fighting the same struggle. So they just come together, and then he explained how each one feels about each other.
And they were called,
but he did it like it was a road trip.
Yeah.
So like,
you gotta watch.
They're all in the car. They're all
shit.
In the car on the road, and then from there, it just
and niggas and people and Vice made a whole article saying like, oh, he's transphobic, and I'm like, you didn't watch it, or you probably did. You just got offensive.
Well, they ignored the point that he was making during the special, which was, first of all, motherfucker, you clicked on my face.
Oh yeah, he's like, yes, actually, you clicked on my face. He's like, if you're watching this on Netflix, you clicked on my face. And he even said how he improvised them all, and he was on like, who am I impersonating? Blah blah blah. We gonna cancel you. Da, da, da. And he's like, who am I impersonating? Oh, Trump. No. You. This is why I don't do stand-up. This is why I don't do stand-ups no more. But the best part was in the epilogue. Not spoilers.
Like a whole other 22 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta wait to the end. It's like some post-credits.
Let the credits run. Don't stop it.
So it's just like a Marvel movie.
Because because
you can't get it.
You can fast forward the credits and get to it. You actually have to let the credits play out for it to unlock. The next 22 minutes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So just running. Well, you ain't gonna go away.
You ain't gonna be going anywhere.
Plays out the credits.
Wait, what?
Kendrick Lamar's DNA plays out the credits.
Okay, well then.
So you ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
And by the time by the time that portion of the credits ends, there's like 30 to 45 seconds left. So you might as well let it run. And then when you let it run, it unlocks 22 more minutes.
Anyway, so the best part of that was when he was
kind
saying,
of crazy though.
So apparently Dave Chappelle works out his material in the Bay in San Francisco at this place called the Punchline, and it's been there for years. So I was like, oh, work.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I was kind of I was shocked because I remember, oh boy, they used to say that Dave Chappelle was out in the Bay a lot, and I was like, oh shit. Okay, so you're saying that's how he works his material out there. So he's working his material, talking about it, and he gets to a certain joke, and this chick gets up and yells at him and said, "That's suspended. You can't say that." She's leaving, and then Dave Chappelle's going like, "What the fuck's my show? Fuck you."
And then pretty much verbatim.
Shit. I mean, you know what you signed up for.
Exactly.
And then right before she leaves the door, she is like, "I was right," and it's like, "Oh shit." Right? So there was silence today. He's like, yeah, I got the crowd back on my side. So whatever, right? So he got the crowd back on his side. He kept talking, and then he realized there was another chick sitting front and center, and her name was Daphne, who was a transgender. So she was laughing her ass off at all the fucking jokes and shit. But he knew pretty soon he's about to get to that LGBT jokes and shit.
Don't forget the Q.
The LG, whatever.
I'm just saying, just don't forget the Q.
Or the plus.
Yeah.
Or plus, whatever. I'm going to get to the gay jokes. How about that? He's going to get to the whole LG gay jokes. And then he was thinking like, damn, she's having a great time. She might get hella mad at me. Fuck it. I'm going to let it out. So he unloaded the clip. And she laughed her fucking ass off. So he was just like, okay, so he had a great night. He goes back there and sits down, and he's thinking, Dave's just thinking, that was a weird night. So he's like, why is that female getting mad about the rape jokes, but the transgender one could just take the joke and laugh her ass off? Then it dawned on me. Daphne used to be a dude. It wasn't dude. It was Daphne used to be a man. And then when he said that, he smoked a cigarette, and I remember I paused it, and I went in my pillow and screamed. So no one could hear me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you motherfucker, you.
It went, it was...
You motherfucker, you.
It was good.
People at Maul when Twitter said this certified them as top 3 ever. I'm like, he wasn't? Fuck you talking about, Maul? First your fucking sports takes, and now that, like, nigga. They better not talk about no damn list on that fucking shit.
I mean, you want to say top 3 and he wasn't, or the way you put it, you kind of got to go towards the list after that.
It depends on who was on that list first. Like, if a motherfucker came out and said he had Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, and Paul Mooney, or Bernie Mac, I'd be like, alright, yeah, I get it.
Seriously. Dave Chappelle's top 3.
No, that's to us.
It's to us. To us.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, for me, is top. But if I had to choose between Chappelle and Bernie Mac, I'm taking Bernie Mac all day. I'm sorry. That's just how I rock. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I get you on
it's
that.
Just perspective. So it's just, for me, I'm not going to jump off and say, why are you saying that? I didn't know who's in the top 3.
Chappelle is just naturally funny. He could just say a joke like nothing.
Because his style is...
That's the thing.
He's on that Jay-Z. He's getting older, and he's on that Jay-Z run. He could just say shit just like
the storytelling is crisp.
That was more crisp than it ever was.
That's what made this... It was like he would go away from it for like long periods of time, and then he would tie it all back together.
Yeah.
This was...
He's been doing that. Like, even the other last two, like, he's been doing that a lot.
Oh, yeah. And
I like that shit.
Chappelle...
He was already good at that before, but it seems like these Netflix specials have...
took it to another level.
Yeah. Oh my god, this shit was just hilarious. It was a nice, needed laugh that I needed. It was vintage Chappelle. I put it right up there with For What It's Worth. Almost up there with Killing Me Softly as his best one. That shit was just... Mwah!
Well, like I said, in terms of the Netflix, this is the most raw, so obviously I'm going to draw to that because that's what Dave Chappelle built his craft on.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it raw, and I don't give a fuck what you feel.
Yeah, he was great. He wanted to prove a point. This was like a statement. Like, I'm that nigga. If I want to, I can say whatever the fuck I want. He said
when he was trying to understand the transgender, and he was like, well, I mean, what if I woke up and said I wanted to be Chinese?
Or the LeBron.
And then, but what made it more was he fixed his teeth.
Why are you looking like that?
Because I'm Chinese. Like that.
My God.
Yeah.
It's not how I look on the inside. It's not how I look on the outside. It's how I feel inside. And then the other one is like, what if LeBron James becomes a transgender? What if he transitions? And then does he play in the NBA? Or does he have to go to the WNBA and average 820 points a game? He went after the whole R. Kelly shit, and he said Dream Hampton said I didn't want to be in that. Like, I didn't do that shit. I don't talk like that, bitch.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Said it was too hot for TV. He said, bitch, I don't talk like that.
I was like, I'm too hot for TV.
He said, I'm gonna tell you one reason why I wasn't in it. I don't fucking know him.
Makes sense.
And I was like, well, why would you get upset if a motherfucker don't want in the documentary because he don't know him? Like,
yeah, seriously.
You can't see. That's one thing that I will say about the Surviving R. Kelly doc. It had a lot of motherfuckers that didn't know R. Kelly.
John Legend didn't know him.
So why was he there? Right. We all know how bad he is. I don't need a representative from our perspective to tell us how bad he is. Show me more of the families and the motherfuckers that was going through it. I don't care what John Legend had to do with it. Of course he gonna say no.
So on the eve of the drop that was gonna be on Netflix, he performed. He held a block party in Dayton, Ohio for the shooting victims and shit. Kanye showed up and had the whole Sunday service saying a epic ass happy birthday for Dave Chappelle because it was his birthday.
Shouts out to both of them. We always bring up how situations like that occur and everybody wants celebrities to be involved and. I mean, for that moment in time,
and he lives in Ohio. That's his hometown. So
for that moment in time, they were able to take everybody's minds off of the
Kanye on the
events,
Kanye on the piano, looking like fucking Ray Charles mixed with Stevie Wonder, and playing all that house music. Yeah, man. Chappelle just knows everybody, man. Like, yeah. Anyway, y'all need to watch that. And also, straight up, Travis' documentary has a documentary dropping this week called "Look, Mama, I Got." What's it called? "Look, Mama, I Could Fly."
Something like that.
Yeah,
it's on Wednesday.
Yeah. So pretty much, it's pretty much he's gonna. What's he gonna talk about? It's just an adult documentary.
I think it's the documentary around Astroworld.
Yeah,
because he did a big old pop up shop. Like it was like an old. I don't know. I want to say it was Blockbuster, but it was like this pop up shop where it was VHSs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he invited people to come out,
and the whole VHS was just the trailer. You have to actually put it in the actual VHS and watch it.
Yeah,
it was like an actual VSS.
Dope concept.
Yeah, it's concept. That's also how the Stranger Things DVD looks like. I don't know if you saw. I was at Target the other day.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if is it an actual VHS or was it the DVD set? I don't know. It looked like a VHS.
It was one of those ones where I saw it and I just kept walking.
Yeah. Anyway, in other news, if we had that Joe Budden, I should have had that doom 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 doom. And I've been waiting, baby.
Go ahead for next week.
Yeah, Breaking Bad is coming back. I know there was talk that they're gonna do the whole sequel movie and shit, but it is near. How near? October 11th. Near.
Oh shit!
It's called El Camino. You never seen Breaking Bad?
No, I know, but that's the day before my birthday.
Hey. It's called El Camino. Featuring Aaron Paul and Brian Chastain. It's literally gonna be a continuation of the final episode where Jesse escaped, and it's gonna follow Jesse. Vince Gillian, the writer and creator of it, is writing it and directing it. So I've watched Better Call Saul. That's a great ass show.
It is
really great show. I see what he can do with Breaking Bad because he knows this show like the back of his hand. Man, I can't wait.
Give me what I want.
I just hope. Look, man. We bagged and badgered about Power and just how it started off.
Mm-hmm.
These better be flashbacks of
Walter.
Walt. Because if this motherfucker got shot and somehow makes it out like fucking Tyrese and Wasted,
I think it's gonna be flashbacks.
I'm coming here the next episode and I'm going to bring that up if this is not the case and he ends up being at the destination like you took long enough. If it's that, then I'm not. Hell no. I
have faith in Vince.
I have faith in him too, but I'm just putting it out there because you also got to prepare for that too. Motherfucker wakes up after catching a bullet to the fucking chest.
But in the end, the cops were showing up. But the cops were showing up in the end in the last shot. You heard the sirens.
Yeah.
So Walter's dead. He's dead. Hopefully.
I hope so.
I
really hope these are flashbacks.
I think they're going to be flashbacks.
Yeah.
Anyway, other movies.
Let's get into some more shit that just don't make sense. But fuck it, let's just do it.
So, The Matrix 4 is officially in production, and it's going to be one Wachowski that's going to direct it. I don't know which one, but they both women. Is it called?
I don't know which one.
You're like, which one? I was gonna be like the woman.
Like I said, I don't know which one, but I know they women.
That should narrow it down for the listeners.
I know.
Yeah.
But
good luck.
But Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss, who played Neo and Trinity, are coming back.
See, this is that shit.
Morpheus ain't coming back.
I'm like, I saw what happened at the end of.
We know what happened at the end of Revolutions, man. Them niggas dead. They're like dead.
Seriously.
So what, you just gonna show me the whole fucking ride over to the fucking machines this time? Like,
I think
let's show the whole ride.
I remember there was a rumor going around that Michael B. Jordan was gonna be talked to be in the movie. So I have a feeling that he's gonna be the child of Morpheus and Niobe. That's probably why they're not gonna be in it. And Neo's gonna be like the Morpheus, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He comes back in spirit form, like
fucking
Obi-Wan fucking Kenobi.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, probably. But in other news, Keanu Reeves, he's gonna be working his ass off. They're filming Bill and Ted 3. I don't know if y'all been noticing that shit.
What the fuck? Seriously?
Yeah. Yes, they are dead ass.
They've been doing that for the past few months now.
Yeah, no, but they have a whole.
I had no idea. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, they're doing Bill and Ted 3, and it's been in development for years. I didn't think it was ever gonna happen, but it's happening. They are filming it. They're dead ass about it.
Not just the fact you're saying like it's in progress
Yeah,
already.
he's
It's
filming
like,
it right now.
That shit's blown.
Oh no, you're gonna love when it comes out. It comes out August 21st, 2020. I thought it was April 21st, but hold on, what I put it just to make sure. I thought it was April 24th. I really did thought it was April 24th. It was April 21st.
Nah, if it was April 21st, it would have been hard to wake up that
morning. It's August 20.
They know the
21st.
demographic.
Yeah. I was August 21st, 2020. That's when it's coming out. But yeah, I can't wait for that shit. That shit gonna be fire. I love that damn movie. But which one was I like the second one more. The Bogus Adventure.
Like the overall story, man. Like the whole shit is dope.
And also, Keanu Reeves gonna be working. He's gonna be
friendship.
He's filming this right now. He's filming Bill and Ted 2 right now. Bill and Ted 3. And after that, after he's done filming, he's gonna go into production for The Matrix. That starts in the beginning of 2020. And then after he's done with Matrix, he's gonna probably go into production for John Wick 4.
Yep.
Keanu Reeves, man.
Might make a stop in the Marvel Cinematic Universe too.
That too. Well, speaking of fucking Marvel, let's get.
Speaking of Marvel.
How do I say goodbye? Spider-Man's gone from the MCU.
What kind of shit is that?
Bullshit. That's what kind of shit that is. Bullshit.
As of right now, the report came out, breaking news, that Sony ended their partnership with Marvel Studios / Disney. Pretty much as of right now, he is no longer a part of the MCU for now. There was reportedly, like, Disney offered a deal to Sony. The report came out that it was a 50-50 deal. They wanted to share half of Spider-Man. Not just of Spider-Man, but all the properties, like Venom, Carnage, all the characters and shit.
See, to me,
it's stupid.
No, that's Sony has fair grounds. That's extortion.
Exactly. But that was the initial report, and everyone was all going like, "What the fuck?" And Sony came out saying, "Hey, man."
Yeah, blame Marvel.
Yeah, blame Marvel. We wanted to deal. Yeah, blame Mickey Mouse. Blame that nigga. We wanted to work with them, but they're stupid right now.
Greedy
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then another report came out saying Disney only wanted 30%. Or some shit like that, and then Sony didn't want to play.
Billionaires arguing. Who do you believe?
You feel me? I knew from jump. Sony and Marvel were at odds when they released the fucking Far From Home trailer in January. I knew something was up because they said flat out they didn't want that they didn't want it to be released. They wanted to wait until Endgame. Of course. Yeah.
Otherwise we know what happens. I said that when we came on the podcast right after. Like, why the fuck would you show that? Mm-hmm. Now we know for sure he's coming back. Which we knew because they were filming it.
But
it was the fact that you showed it before we saw it.
And especially Nick Fury. Like, okay. But when it comes to Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland and the director, he's still going to be in the movies. He signed on for 2 more movies, him and the director. So it's like, all right. But fans are pissed.
Of course.
Obviously.
Duh.
Fucked up the plans for Deadpool to be involved,
It fucked up a lot of shit. They fucked up a lot. That's why I knew something was up when Feige didn't announce Spider-Man for Phase 4. That's when you knew something was up. Especially how Far From Home ended. Spoilers. Come on, man. I just want to say it's been long enough. And Sony's assholes too. They announced, we're gonna re-release Far From Home right when the announcement came out for some deleted footage.
Somebody said you can check out Spider-Man 2.5, Spider-Man Homeless.
Shit. I mean, really, I'm looking at it from Sony's point of view. Because they had Far From Home, which won an Academy Award, critically acclaimed. Then they had the financial success of the video game. The PS4 Spider-Man game, which the story was fucking great. I said flat out, that's the greatest Spider-Man story that Kevin Feige wishes he made. And then you had Venom, that was financially successful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they looking at this, and Far From Home made $1 billion, and we get all that shit, not Disney? Fuck you, we don't need you. You need us.
The thing about that to me, and I'm a big Spider-Man fan, if you guys don't know, all of this, I'm not going to say it's because of the MCU, but a lot of it played off of the MCU.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of their,
for sure.
A lot of their success, I'll say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to just take him out like that.
Especially with that fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And it's just like, now they can literally reboot the shit. They can recast Zendaya. They can recast people and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They can
blow it up.
They can fuck the shit up. And we see their track record with Spider-Man movies.
Now, see, we were talking about this on the way over here. The only way that I could see this really, really working out is if they do
the whole multiverse.
The multiverse.
Yeah.
Being with Tobey and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland. Like, how you've seen those pictures where Spider-Man points at Spider-Man and shit.
Yeah.
It'll be just like that.
Or if he's on the run and the multiverse shit opens and that's how he gets out of the MCU. Yeah. And throughout this universe.
And who knows? Miles Morales. Childish Gambino.
Well, he's in that one.
Yeah, see?
But it's just...
who knows?
But do you remember... Sony owns all the rights to Spider-Man. They can't go nowhere. It pisses me off. It's like, because this is the first Spider-Man where he's actually in an extended universe and everything is just good. And
seriously,
but appreciate him in Civil War and all the Avenger movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could have let the nigga die still.
Huh?
Could have let him die if we knew this was the end game.
You feel me?
If this was the end game, yes, I agree with you.
Anyway. Sent him to snap his fucking fingers at Thanos.
Man.
I still have a picture of that on my fucking Twitter. On the story entry. Yeah, that had voice demands. Hard to say goodbye. Who am I? And I, it's like, I am inevitable. And he's like, and I am your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I can see that shit too.
Yeah. Anyway, the Disney Expo was this past weekend. And Disney, even though they lost Spider-Man, but they were throwing their nuts.
Oh, man.
Again. And of course, Kevin Feige came out there, and him and Tom Holland low-key kind of confirmed, like, yeah, we lost a nigga, but, yeah. Anyway, they were throwing their nuts. More Phase 4 news. Drop the gun. There's going to be more Marvel TV shows coming into the Disney Plus. We got She-Hulk. They got Miss Marvel, my fault. Which is she's also going to appear in the other MCU movies for Phase 4.
So fuck y'all.
Yeah.
She's floating.
She's floating in this bitch. Then you got Moon Knight. Never heard of that one, but people are saying it's really fucking fire. And, you know, and it's like, wow, this is just great. And then after that, they were showing the trailers for other movies.
And they started showing more names that they pulled into the universe.
Yeah, they got Kit Harington. If you don't know who that nigga is, that's Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. And he's going to play Dane Whitman in the Eternals. So they added that nigga to it.
Somebody put a funny meme. They were like, when you go in just to play a cameo, but they got you playing Wolverine. And it's a picture of Jon Snow when he's fucking pissed off at the fucking table.
Because he doesn't want to play along. He doesn't want to be in a long form role again. Because he played Jon Snow for like years and shit. But yeah, also, Ryan Coogler showed up and he announced that Black Panther 2 is on the way. But we have to wait 3 years.
That's too long.
May 6th, 2022.
What kind of shit is
That's
that?
a long wait.
That is a
The only thing I can think
time.
of is that they're all tied up in productions.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of why they're waiting that fucking long. Because it's like, fam, you could have easily dropped that shit in 2021. Like, they could start production next year and get it there. But
we gotta wait.
Yeah.
That's a long wait. We only in 2019. It's about to be 20. Damn.
It's like a little over 2 years though. It's not
2
like
years.
Don't get me wrong. It's still a long time.
Well, the difference between the last drop is going to be 4 years by the time this drops.
Because Black Panther came out in 2018.
Yeah,
you're right.
I mean, I believe in Ryan Coogler, but fuck, they say he already has a treatment open. He already has the script kind of ready to go. So it's just he's in line right now because they got all this shit.
I just realized something, man.
What?
What's up?
Michael B. Jordan's in the Matrix 4.
If he's in there, we don't know.
Multiverse.
If he's in there, that's if.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just if that explains it.
Yeah,
going to go the multiverse route.
Yeah,
let's go pull this nigga out of Oakland straight up and let's train him our way.
Damn, it could happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, Disney was still throwing their nuts as always. Star Wars, nigga!
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
They showed the first trailer. They showed the new. I don't even call it a trailer. I'll call it more of just another teaser trailer of what's to come.
This ain't no trailer. This is a warning. This is a motherfucking warning to all they motherfucking enemies. Like, yeah, this Marvel shit cute, motherfucker. But you know how we get down.
We Star Wars, nigga. Star Wars, nigga. Anyway, they showed a new poster that actually shows, Rey and Kyrie. What's his name?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren in the lightsaber battle.
I was about to say Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. But in the background, you see Palpatine in his hoodie smiling.
Yeah.
Fucking Bill Belichick and shit.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick doesn't laugh, though. He just has the same look every time.
But I'm saying he's got that look.
Bill Belichick likes to party. Let's party.
Let's party.
That's how he says it.
Do up downs.
Let's party.
Anyway.
No days off. No days off.
Anyway, the trailer came out this past Monday morning and shit. And the first half of the trailer, it was just a whole recap of the entire saga. Because Rise of Skywalker they say this is the last Star Wars movie of the whole Skywalker saga from episode 1 to 9. So they showed a whole bunch of shit. And then the last shot was the holy shit moment, which I thought they shouldn't have shown, but they got everyone talking. They showed Rey. Well, I don't know what her last name is. She's just Rey. And she has a double-sided lightsaber, a one that just, like, pops open like the Darth Maul lightsaber, pretty much. She's in the dark side,
and it's red.
And after that, it just goes black, hella fucking quick. And people are like,
"Oh my god! No.
Give me what I want!"
And then quoting what the old girl said, the actress, she was kind of just shocked, like, "Oh my god, y'all showed it?" And I'm like, "Oh, so you were shocked that she showed it? You shouldn't have showed it." I'm feeling y'all shouldn't have showed that shit. They should have pulled some endgame shit and not showed shit, just little things here and there.
I feel like it's a dream or a vision.
That's what everyone's saying.
It's gotta be.
Same way Luke visioned himself
as Vader.
As Vader. Yeah,
it's either a vision or a dream. Or she went to the dark side, which that would be some shit if she becomes a heel and Kylo becomes a face towards the end. That would be some shit because he is a Skywalker. He's the son of Han Solo and Leia.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
And he always had trouble accepting it all.
And he is Kylo Ren, so it would be the rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. That would be. I think we just cracked the code. What are we spoiling? Yeah,
maybe.
But, I predicted the Lion King soundtrack.
Man, come on, get off that shit.
For all we know, shit. They do what they did in Episode 8 in Princess Leia. The Skywalker rises in her, and she jumps into the middle of this and kills Kylo Ren. And
or it could be a clone.
You never fucking
or it could
know.
be a clone.
Yeah,
it could be that.
Or that shit's not even in the fucking movie.
That too. I want to do that. I want that person for fuckery reasons.
Yep. It's like, hi, got your attention now.
Got your attention now, huh, bitch? Gotcha, bitch. Yeah, that's another $1 billion. Oh, you mad?
Or it could be Palpatine's vision on him saying how he envisions her.
Or it could be Palpatine possessing her.
Yeah. A lot of possibilities, man.
Still,
all I know is
we don't know shit.
All I know is my ass will be there, front and center, opening night. That's all I know.
That's for damn sure.
This is the last one, but it doesn't feel like the last one. This ain't gonna have the same.
It ain't gonna be the last.
No, but of the saga.
I'm saying they're gonna continue it somehow. They always.
Well, yeah, with other TV shows like The Mandarin.
You mean Mandalorian?
The Mandalorian, yes. Series that this is gonna be on Disney Plus, which is directed by Jon Favreau, the guy who did Lion King. But the trailer looked fucking crazy, but so did the fucking Lion King. But this series is gonna follow the bounty hunter that looks like Boba Fett. Yep. I'm just gonna call him Boba Fett.
It's probably Boba Fett.
Yeah, they said it's gonna be set in between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens.
Yep.
That trailer looked fire.
That shit looks cool. Fucking crazy.
I'm not gonna downplay it and be like, whatever, but it's one of those ones where
wait and see.
Yeah. It looks good, but let's see.
I get you, but I mean,
Solo looked good. You know.
It looked aight.
But no one wanted a Han Solo movie.
Even now.
But nobody wanted a Han Solo movie, man.
Exactly.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It looked good, but at the same time, we were like, nobody wants this.
Yeah.
But it still looked good.
But people wanted this. You're right. People wanted this Boba Fett.
People
want that.
People want it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be a variation of things. It's like, we don't want it, but it looks good, so let's go see it. People could be like, damn, it looks good. We want that. And then you go in there and, people also wanted episode 1.
Hey man.
Can we talk about that? We always talk about Endgame, how big Endgame was. The hype for episode 1 Phantom Menace was on a whole other level back in 1998.
Yes. That film itself is how I learned how deep the nerdism went.
My God.
It wasn't until years later that I realized that nerdism could go in different looks in shapes in many different formats. Like it just happened. I just saw the Star Wars look in that. Then I realized there was the hip hop nerd, and I was like, "Well, shit, I apply there."
Yep.
And there was the sports nerd.
There was wrestling nerd
before the fucking the analytics nerd came into play. So I was like, "All right, cool." No, that was my first introduction into
nerdism.
Yeah,
because that shit, man, fans were literally camping outside the movie theaters months before the movie came out. The hype. They waited so long because they didn't know what, because there was barely any internet. They kept everything tight-lipped. All you knew is that you were gonna get introduced to Obi-Wan Kenobi and introduced to a little ass Darth Vader, and that's it. You didn't know what was gonna happen.
Little ass Darth Vader.
Figure that shit out in the AOL chat rooms.
Yeah, shit. All the theories about what was gonna happen, and he was like, "Who's
call the house?" Knocked you right off that 36.6 modem.
Yeah. But episode 1, man, that was I remember I rewatched that shit a few months ago. Oh my God. That is terrible.
I mean, it's another reason why it's terrible too. So I was taking a screenwriting class in high school, and teacher was breaking down like just the aspects of screenwriting. He used that one as an example of what not to fucking do.
And George Lucas wrote the shit.
Yeah, and the point was that you have either this character that's obviously plays a big role later on in his life in Anakin. Whether he's the hero, the anti-hero, it's just he plays it.
Yeah.
And he shoots down the fucking trope, but it's by accident.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't even mean for it to happen. Like,
yeah.
What? Are you fucking like he said in class? He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, and that's where I was. I was like, "Wow, that did happen." So I went back and rewatched, and I was like, "How the fuck dare you, George Lucas?"
Fans were mad about episode 1.
Yeah, like,
oh my
like,
God, it was bad.
Right, bet.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Episode 2 was blah. I have no
too much dialogue.
A lot of dialogue. A lot of walking and talking.
Yup.
And then episode 3, we did a whole podcast on that. That's great for all the
wrong reasons.
But it's still funny to watch. Yeah. You won't take all my
Yeah.
You have done that yourself. Ah, man. Speaking of Obi-Wan, they're bringing back Obi-Wan Kenobi with Ewan McGregor. And it's gonna take place after the Solo movie.
Huh.
And they're bringing back Clone Wars to finish that shit up.
Thank God.
That was one of the best shows. Whenever you get a chance, Jay, I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but you should watch Clone Wars.
This is just the biggest fucking flex I've seen. Like, I thought the Marvel flex last month was big.
Right.
Nah, they was just like, oh yeah, Star Wars, yeah. Here you go. You got this. You got that.
It's some light work.
Yeah.
Disney Expo is nothing but a flex. They got Disney Plus coming. They showed the trailer for Frozen 2 and they were singing new songs like, yep, we're gonna make another $1 billion off this bitch. We got Star Wars coming later on.
And then when you're so fixated on the MCU and Star Wars, that's when they're like, but don't forget, we run this shit. We the originals.
So, they announced shows for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Remember, $6.99.
Oh, $12.99 for the full package.
Which I'm sure will turn into $16.99 if you don't want them commercials. I'm getting
Fuck
that.
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, they announced motherfucking Lizzie McGuire's coming back.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Yeah, that's how we start this shit off.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
When LeBron, Bosh, and Wade were on the Heat, and LeBron would be the first one called out the starting lineup.
Lizzie McGuire.
Like the first one was LeBron. What the fuck? The fucking best player in the fucking league is the first one out the starting lineup. What kind of shit is that?
What kind of shit is that?
Lizzie McGuire coming back, and of course Hilary Duff is coming back as Lizzie. That's the crazy part. She's
Hilary Duff coming back looking like MILF Hilary Duff.
Yes,
she looked good when she was young, but MILF Duff.
She's one of the only Disney actors next to Zendaya and very few others that still looks the same. You know, they were on Disney.
Well, then with well, the sale was syndicated, so
Disney, yeah,
technically,
technically, yeah. But yeah, she still looks the same. Hilary Duff still looks the same. Fucking Zendaya, Zendaya's cool. Who else?
I don't mean to cut you off, but didn't they do a movie for Disney too? Where it had had Taj, the little brother.
I remember that.
Wasn't that Disney produced? Yeah,
I think it wasn't original. Yeah, it was. Was it? I think it was. I think
so.
It was on Showtime. I watched that show on Showtime. Then they took it over to Disney. Or it was on
I just
ABC.
know Disney was pumping them up.
Disney was pumping up Smart Guy and Sister Sister. They had that shit on syndication every damn day.
Yep.
Boy Meets World, Sister Sister, and Smart Guy. Back to back to back.
So I mean they were adopted in the family, but they're family.
It was on ABC too, and Disney owned that shit, so you know. But yeah, Hilary Duff's
back in the day, MTV2 and ABC2.
Boy. But yeah, the whole concept of Lizzie McGuire, I guess, MILF, was that she's gonna be a 30-year-old trying to make it in. Pretty much what she was when she was a girl, when she was a teenager. She's just trying to make it in life. So we don't know what's gonna happen, but this is like the same concept Chris Explains It All has. I don't know. You remember when Chris Explains It All went out the air? And you remember it, but they had like a little spin-off show. It only showed the pilot, and it didn't pick up because it was too ahead of its time because Carissa went to New York.
This reminds me of That's So Raven. And they brought it back.
It's still back, but they still have it as a kid version and shit.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, while she was a parent, you know what I'm saying? She was grown, but she still could have the visions.
Yeah, Chelsea still looks the same. That's what I was going to talk about. Chelsea still looks the fucking same. Mm-hmm. Lambda Brown looks like a damn tramp. Speaking of tramps, Lady and the Tramp.
Segway!
Yes!
Yeah, they're having a live action Lady and the Tramp. That's going to be on Disney Plus. That's a Disney Plus exclusive, of course. Yep. Then get ready for this, people.
Are you ready?
We got High School Musical, the series.
Hey.
High School Musical, the series.
Sounds like a bar.
You feel me? Sounds like a lyrical miracle bar. I was like, it's gonna be a 10-episode series. I was like, all right. Then you got like a holiday.
That actually does sound well. I'm High School Musical. You the musical. I'm the series.
I'm a High School Musical.
And who's gonna say that? The white lead actor,
of course,
not the black supporting actor.
They got another one called Noel, and that's gonna be an original holiday film. It's gonna star Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader. Another one, I'm shocked Hulu or Netflix didn't come up with this concept, but The World According to Jeff Goldblum. It's just Jeff Goldblum traveling around doing random shit.
All the Disney Plus mamas gonna be turning into that one weekly. They getting that $6.99. They fuck them kids. Your mama gonna be tuned into Jeff Goldblum.
Must go faster.
Yeah, must go faster.
Only thing here's the catch about Disney Plus. The only catch about it is that it's only gonna be weekly shows, which means you can't binge shit. They upload an episode a day.
That's smart. Well, is it a day or a week?
A week. I mean, episode a week.
Like,
that's smart.
Yeah.
Make sure they trap your ass so you can't binge it and cancel it.
Yeah.
And not only that, I was kind of mad.
You gotta hold something over them to
keep them. And the Star Wars shit is all dropping. I think everything is dropping in November. Everything is dropping. Yes, all the day before my birthday.
Is it the 12th or the 26th?
The 12th.
November 12th.
Yep.
Literally the day before my birthday. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers. And it says up to 7 profiles of Disney Plus accounts.
7?
That's a lot.
Ain't nobody stepping on nobody's toes. Seriously.
Nope.
We all getting the same profile?
Probably.
Damn, that might actually work.
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah.
I gotta see how that works out with like the Hulu and the ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
That might be
But even if then they upload an episode a week, you got all the other shit. You got the Marvel shit. You got the Star Wars shit. Then all the Disney shit.
Oh my god!
Just a whole lot of shit.
Oh my god!
Give me what I want.
Yo, Disney about to listen to this fucking podcast. As soon as they drop, like they logical sense, y'all motherfuckers know why you came.
Mickey Mouse just like Rick James.
Yeah,
you know why you here. Give me your money.
Nigga racking up all that fucking coin.
$6.99
for 7 profiles. That's $1 a profile.
My God,
that is $1 a fucking profile.
Netflix, they on your head.
Yeah, Netflix. I've been saying Netflix
head, boy. What's that Jidenna song?
Seriously.
We in your head, boy.
Yeah, I will be your head, boy.
Mickey Mouse with a do-rag.
Yeah.
With Mickey Mouse and Donald Trump.
Do-rag Mickey.
With Goofy with the
oh shit.
We in your head, boy. We at your head, boy. All this shit. And that's just the beginning. They got all the Phase 4 shit coming. That's going to come out gradually throughout the year. And they got all the Marvel shit. It's probably no Spider-Man.
We saying all that shit, just I want to see who's next that they acquire.
Huh?
I want to see who's next that they acquire.
Seriously, though.
Sony.
No, I'm talking about another entity where it's like, oh, we got an MCU, we got a Star Wars,
WWE.
Like, I'm trying to think now who's possible. I'm talking about like a universe, like storyline universe. MCU, Star Wars. Who could be the third?
They already said what's the Percy Jackson? I heard they got that one.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like
something. Let's just imagine.
But
what if they get DC?
Oh, that's possible.
That's what I'm saying. Revamp that whole shit.
Yeah.
Who would you start it off with?
But in
revamping it,
you have to start off.
But in revamping it, there was like, yo, Marvel, we gonna keep Marvel on the live version, but this DC is strictly cartoon.
Ooh.
Yeah, the DC DC has their own app, DC Universe.
Yeah,
but we're talking about. But that's exactly what
essentially makes them in-house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, and they can make it. I have complete confidence in Marvel Studios making a better live-action Superman and Batman movie than the DC and Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Like,
or what if somehow, some way, somebody in the front office of Warner Brothers is fucking with the coke and gets caught up, and Disney just so happens to be like, hey, we can help you out. You just gotta sign that dotted line, and they get everything from Warner Brothers.
Damn.
See, now you know why Sony didn't want to give them Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't getting half of this.
Yeah, no, understand. They gonna catch one of them reps from Sony. They gonna catch him with a dead body like it's Godfather 2. And they gonna do something.
A dead Spider-Man head or some shit.
No, Godfather 2 is when they found the prostitute with the fucking governor.
Oh, wow.
And they told him, this is...
So you gonna give us Peter Parker or what?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna sit him down. He'd be like, I don't remember anything. It's like, you don't gotta remember anything, baby. Just know that Marvel, that Disney is a friend. That's all you gotta know is Disney is a friend.
Give us Parker. We want Parker back. That's all.
We ain't even gonna think about Venom until 5 years from now. Don't worry about that. But
don't worry about that, baby. We got everything planned out. Shit. We got everything planned out, man.
I'm just saying, like, you know what's coming next.
That's why Sony was like, you ain't getting Spider-Man, you good. That's another reason why Universal didn't want to share it. Well, Hulk. That's the only reason why Hulk is in all the fucking is only in the Avenger movies, because they told Marvel, yeah, you can share them and put them all in team ups, but you can't make a movie about them.
Yeah,
that's why they got She-Hulk, and that's how you can put Hulk in that. You know the whole concept of She-Hulk with the pretty much she's like Bruce Banner's cousin, and she's like a lawyer, and I guess like she needed a blood transfusion, and Bruce gave her his blood and shit like that, and then everything mixed up, and She-Hulk.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man, Disney.
Give me what I want!
God damn.
Yeah, they just showed their nuts. Yeah. Like, everyone's mad about Spider-Man, but then you hear about all this shit, like...
I'm still mad about Spider-Man.
I mean, yeah, but you hear about what they're giving us?
Yeah, that's like minor setback. It's like everybody was pissed off till they realized, like, you notice how quickly everybody forgot about Spider-Man just for that moment.
Yeah.
Where it was like, huh?
Except me.
No, even when you saw this shit, you forgot it for a millisecond, then you really remembered.
Yeah, no. Damn. I'm all down and shit.
Everybody can only be mad for so long.
Now Spider-Man's in the Venom universe. Ain't that about a bitch?
What?
Yep.
Venom!
He's got Eminem doing his theme song.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you do.
Speaking about dropping the nuts.
Well,
LeBron again, just showing he's got the power. So we know 2K Day is dropping in a couple weeks.
Well,
yeah, we found out the story mode is
women you know what to do with your king. Buy him 2K.
Well, nah, buy 2K for yourself. The WNBA is in 2K now.
That is true.
Yeah.
Is it good? Can you play against?
I don't know, but I told Larissa if she wants that work, she can get it anytime, anywhere. I'll find a way.
I remember when you
don't
said
Don't you tell me you're gonna play me for my heart, because I'm gonna dunk that motherfucker all 4 quarters in that bitch.
Nothing but dunks, no 3-pointers, just dunks.
Nothing but motherfucking dunks on that ass. Yeah.
Oh, there's LeBron.
Exactly.
It's gonna be LeBron. Cross and Tiger hitting dragon shit.
I told her straight up. She's like, I want to play. I want to learn. And I was like, look.
Oh, you gonna get this work?
Yeah. Look, my little cousin who was 6-year-old told me he wanted to play. We ain't played since because he thought it was gonna be sweet. Nigga, you come play on the sticks. You playing with a man. I ain't got time to play with your ass.
I ain't your boyfriend. This is some other shit.
Yeah.
That's evil.
That's life. You know why you came. Came to get this work.
You know why you here.
But anyways, LeBron's production company, Spring Hill Entertainment, they're doing the story mode.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and LeBron's in it, but he's not the main character. The story mode is kind of set up like this Kaepernick-esque type of
he's a my player
dealing.
It's like
I don't know what it is. For me, it looks like what Madden brought when,
that bullshit.
Yeah, the long shot. But this actually looks good.
Oh.
All right.
Like, Idris Elba is in it. Rosario Dawson's in it.
What the fuck?
The main character is Idris Elba plays the main character's coach in college.
Yeah.
His friend gets hurt and fucks up his leg, but they won't let him finish it to get his degree at school. So he walks out from the championship game. And the reporter's like, why did you choose to sit out? And he goes, I didn't choose to sit. I chose to make a stand. And then it goes from there.
Oh,
and I'm like,
shit.
oh, all right, so that's what we rocking with for sure.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I was already on board for 2K, but shit, you had that mode to it. I'm like, well, cool. I'm ready to play. Let's go.
You play the franchise, you just play on. I
play
online?
everything, nigga.
Okay.
I do everything. But for the first, I don't play online until a month, like when we get into the NBA season.
Oh, yeah.
Because then I can do online franchises and all that type of stuff. Now,
right.
The first month is dedicated to me and my player. I need to get myself going.
Can I get myself situated?
Yeah. I like to average my 40, 10, and 12. You know what I mean?
The male versus JC versus. I'm not going to be surprised.
That's only for exhibition, man. That's only for exhibition, man. When it gets down to the nitty gritty, you know what I'm saying? I keep it going.
You're going to be dunking on Lisa Leslie. That's
exhibition. Exhibition only.
Wait, hold up.
You can't do it.
Leslie, man, come on, she ain't playing.
Yeah, she ain't playing no more.
I know, but
Candace Parker.
Oh, Candace Parker. Yeah. Yeah. No, I thought they're gonna have
Fuzzy.
they're gonna get the historical teams in there, but I think
I don't think they up for it just yet. They just now got the historical teams for the regular NBA.
Okay.
So I figure at WNBA is going. I don't even know if they've made a historical list for the WNBA, which they should.
Yeah, they should. That's why I said Lisa Leslie. Yeah, well,
Maybe they should.
yeah.
But yeah, so 2K's dropping, so that should be dope. But then in other news, Royce White, for those who aren't familiar, Royce White played at Iowa State. Martin, if I remember correctly.
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
He's the one. Remember that he has the anxiety, and one of his fears was flying, so he didn't last very long in the NBA. He came out and he called out LeBron. Said LeBron's letting Melo down because he's not getting him on the team. And I was like,
How's that LeBron's fault? How's that LeBron's fault?
Well, you
exactly.
know.
How?
What kind of
No,
shit is
seriously,
that?
how is that?
What kind of shit is
Well, how
that?
is that? All right, let's move
Never
on.
mind the fact that when LeBron was with the Cavs, when
Yeah.
he went back, he
Yeah.
was trying to get the front office to get Melo, and they were like, "Nah, get the fuck out of here." So
So LeBron is Melo's daddy or something?
yeah, you know.
I guess.
Let's
He's
move
just
on.
got that much pull, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, so
Tommy is Lala aka Keisha's daddy in the series, and in real life, you know, LeBron is Melo's daddy, even though Melo's older than him. That don't be a menace.
so
That don't be a menace, man.
speaking of LA, he's no longer called Band 12. He's Band 39.
He's back.
That's Dwight Howard has now, I guess officially, he's back with the fucking Lakers.
That's how his face looked in the picture. That's the laugh I imagine he made.
my
I thought he was coming back wearing 12, and they showed the motherfucker wearing 39, and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah.
That's random, but alright.
We'll see.
Let's go.
Get your ass to practice.
Again, I was ready for it last week when I
you
came
talked
on
about
there.
it.
And said,
Yeah,
like, all right,
yeah.
let's go.
You're good with it. Me? This
Fam, I just look at who
rubs
was.
me the
I
wrong
just
way
look
like a
at who.
motherfucker,
Look,
bruh.
does it rub me the wrong way? Sure. Does it make it even worse that they did it on fucking Kobe's birthday?
Yeah.
And the day before Mamba Day? Of
Yeah.
course it does.
All that.
Do you know who was supposed to play behind JaVale McGee?
Who?
That's the point. I don't even remember the motherfucker's name, but I just saw it and I was like,
man.
nah, I don't have time for
I
this. Let's go.
know. Fuck.
I get it. Like as a basketball fan, I completely understand it.
But
like,
as a Laker fan,
not even as as a Laker fan. Just,
we have no control. It is what it is.
I know this. I understand this. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Well, he said
You know what I
learned.
mean? Like,
he said
shit.
and the Lakers gave him a warning, like, nigga.
And his contract is
Yeah, I was gonna
basically
say
like
that.
a NBA G Leaguer.
It's
It's not guaranteed.
not
Like he gets
guaranteed
paid per
at all.
day. Well, he doesn't get paid per day, but
Sorry.
the contract is basically set up to where he gets paid per day for
He's on a. So what's the word when you get a job?
non-guaranteed.
No, not guaranteed. It's like a probational period. That's pretty much what he's
Yeah.
on right now.
It's
Yeah,
like
for the whole
show
year.
us that you mean it.
Show us that you care.
Yeah. So I'm not look.
Like I said, as a
Lower
basketball
risk, high
fan,
reward.
I completely
So-
understand the move, like top to bottom.
Yeah.
And he
Laker
knows
fan,
this is-
it irritates my soul.
He
You
can
know what I
redeem
mean?
himself
it
like
just
Bryce.
is what it is. What up?
He can redeem himself like Bryce from 13 Reasons Why.
Okay.
He could try to do it, but USA basketball ain't doing it.
They ain't
Sounds
doing
so.
shit.
Motherfuckers got worked by Australia.
Meanwhile, while Steph Curry's just playing on the street with niggas in Oakland, USA basketball's getting ran the fuck over.
At a time where they a team who could use Melo.
Right?
I mean, he is the most
Seriously.
winningest fucking international player that we produced. Might as well let him go on and just shoot 100 times.
Yeah.
Might as well.
You basically got the fucking Celtics on there getting worked. You think I'm lying?
Which I don't mind.
You think I'm lying? It's Kemba, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And they getting worked?
It's the motherfuckers that Danny Ainge wouldn't trade to go get Kawhi Leonard or Paul George.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
well,
you thought I was joking.
no, I'm not joking. I believe you.
Oh, yeah.
Olympics is going to look rough. Hey, it's the Redeem team. It's good.
When we get to the Olympics, I guarantee you that roster is going to be totally different.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. When is the Olympics?
I promise you.
I don't know.
2020. Next year.
Oh, it's a wrap. They ain't gonna show up.
I don't know.
Dude, you see what's going on in the NBA right now, man?
Yes, I do. And that's the reason why I understand why this roster is pretty shitty for the Team USA. Is because everybody's trying to get used to their own teammates and trying to make a push if they're already on that cusp. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, but they're gonna be focused on their NBA team. They ain't give a fuck about no damn gold medal.
I promise you when the Olympics roll around, it's not going to be like
I mean,
this.
I say that, and you say that, and I partially agree with you. It's just a different time, man.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen
We saw
that
it.
image of Paul George still reigns supreme in people's eyes.
What image?
Where his fucking shit snapped back when he was in the pickup game for the Olympics. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just unnecessary injuries. Like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers are brands now. So how does your brand look taking a 3-month break and when you already got to put 9 months off the brand in terms of handling it on hand off the court?
Yeah.
So now you got to wait and that pretty much got to put off a whole year of handling your brand off the court because you're going overseas to play ball.
LeBron's filming Space Jam. LeBron got other shit going on. Steph's he's going to single-handedly carry the Warriors. Kevin Durant is still getting his Achilles. Everything's fucked up.
Like, I hope that it's just that way, but I'm looking at these guys as brands, and I'm like,
I get what you're saying.
there's money to be made, and it ain't by playing in the Olympics.
And get a gold medal. They got that already.
For a country that calls you nigger.
I completely understand, but see, that's been going on for how long?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they've always showed up. You know what I mean? And I truly feel it's going to be the same thing.
But how long has it been going on since? They've only done one since everything, the activism took off in recent years.
Yeah.
They've only had one Olympic. That was 2016. But everything leading up to that with Trayvon Martin and everything going on, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of time to be seen. From the looks of it, though, like,
definitely just got
LeBron gonna be 1 year older, and his kids playing ball.
I don't expect him to be on the team.
Anthony Davis gonna be fresh off of a contract. Hopefully, he stays in LA, but he's gonna be fresh off of some fucking contract.
He don't want to stay in LA. What's the Olympics gonna be at this next year?
Couldn't even tell you.
Wait, what?
What's the Olympics gonna be at next year?
Believe it's Japan. Actually, I'm positive it is Japan. Because I remember seeing the logo. The logo was actually pretty sick. It's the 2020 shit.
Yeah.
Like they made twos out of the circles and shit. Yeah. And then the that last circle, which is red, is the actual, like, the sun in the Japan, what do you call it, flag?
Yeah.
Well, maybe Trump has to just start some shit off to piss them off and then get them to go.
Hey.
You know how that always works.
Yeah. That always seems
good
to work.
For it.
Yep.
Let's go to the NFL. About 2 weeks into the season, Andrew Luck just woke up and had an Office Space moment, and he said, "You know what?
No, I don't need this shit.
I don't need this shit. I quit."
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go in today.
You know what? You coming to work today?
No.
Well, he showed up to work.
Yeah, and I quit.
Yeah, he was there on the sideline.
I was at
that conversation you had with Jacoby.
That look, he's like, "What the fuck?"
That nigga, I'm starting.
Can you imagine just being in practice? Just being in practice the entire time, and then he comes up and like, "Just letting you know, bro, I'm done. You got the juice now. Hold up." And then like the whole pause is just like the pause with like the final scene when it stands still. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. I
was shocked.
I mean, it was shocked. I was more shocked at how it
happened.
It happened during the preseason game.
Yeah.
And he didn't get a chance to say it. Like, somebody in his camp told Adam Schefter.
Yeah,
Adam Schefter broke it while they're at the preseason game.
Yeah, Adam Schefter is that man. He gets everything. He made sure.
So I'm looking at Andrew Luck's camp, not Andrew Luck himself, but Andrew Luck's camp. Like, damn, y'all gonna play him out like that?
And then walked out the team, and as soon as the story broke, man, everybody, them Colts fans booed the shit out of him.
And that's why they hang a fucking divisional banner.
See, honestly, when I seen that fucking video, dude, that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, it pissed me off too. But then I looked at it from the fans' perspective.
Fuck the fans' perspective.
No, I'm trying to explain to the people so I can make some logical sense.
No, that's fine. But
I'm trying to explain it. I know, fuck the people. Let me talk.
The reason why they booed on that.
Let me say it. The reason why they booed is because they looked at him as they don't look at him as a human being. Yeah. They looked at him as
he's a fucking robot.
As a robot, a machine. Like, what the fuck? You're supposed to fucking help me win some games, help me win some fantasy points, help me. Like, they don't look at him as a human being when in reality Andrew Luck has been gotten his body broke down for the past several years. Yeah. Every season he is getting injured.
He played with a lacerated kidney.
Seriously. I mean, come on, bro. And this motherfucker was
a lacerated kidney. There's a cut on his kidney.
Yeah.
And he played through it.
And he was the heir to Peyton Manning's throne. That's pretty much what he came in as. He was the heir to Peyton Manning's throne, and he was supposed to get us to the promised land, and he didn't do it. He got him to the fucking AFC championships like probably a few times. I'm not so sure. Playoffs plenty of times, but he always got stopped by the Brady.
He got stopped by injury. His case, he got stopped by injuries.
Well, the injuries and Brady. He played in some games, and he got stopped by Brady.
Like, the thing of it is, though, is that those injuries stopped him. Like, don't get it twisted. you can say what you want about Brady, but the Patriots as a whole is what.
That's what I meant. When I say Brady, Brady is like one with the Patriots.
Like if you want to say the Brady
matter.
bunch, then cool.
Well, the Brady bunch. The Brady bunch with Belichick.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like the Brady bunch. Then
Bill Belichick right in the middle.
Let's party.
Let's party. Shit. Well, he said that before? Or you just imagine
it's a meme. It's a meme after they won the Super Bowl. It was like Bill Belichick celebrating the Super Bowl, and it's just him staring. Let's party.
Let's party.
Yep. So on this end, like fuck the fans, man.
Oh yeah, fuck them for real. Fuck them. But
like the dude put his body on the line,
literally
day in, day out,
and he was coming out for injury.
Year out.
Who's the motherfucker that works on FS1? That
I know you're talking about that. Troy Aikman fucking sold that ether to him. Fuck
the one that stole in college.
I forgot his name. Doug something.
Doug something.
There's a lot of them.
Well, no, the one that did the credit card fraud.
Doug something.
In college.
Yeah, I know.
He's an analyst for FS1 now.
Shit, I'm hella drunk.
But he was like, oh yeah, no, this is peak millennial thinking where you just quit our team. And Troy was like, who the fuck is you?
To say this shit. The fuck?
You gotta be.
And then Torrey Smith came out reminding him, he's like, yeah, well, peak millennial is, that was his thing was it's peak millennial not to want to do the hard work of rehab. And it's like, well, he's been doing the hard work of rehab for many years.
It's like he did it more than once, and so, you know what I mean?
And so Torrey
Doug, what's his name? Gottlieb.
Oh, Gottlieb.
Yeah. Gottlieb.
The fucking basketball player.
I don't know.
Yeah,
b-ball analyst. Yep. Yeah. And
so Torrey Smith came out and told him, he was like,
can I read Troy Aikman's quote?
See,
I want to get Torrey
Smith. He played basketball, bro.
So that's one. Yeah. And then Torrey Smith came out and was like, nah, peak millennialism is you not wanting to work hard, so then you go steal credit cards.
Yep.
Shit.
And then he goes, and Troy Aikman, he gave that ether. This is the Dallas Cowboy, even though I was not a fan, but this is a legend, Hall of Famer, said, that's total bullshit, Doug. What qualifies you to decide how someone should live their life? So you're now the authority of what motivates Andrew Luck. And if his business and if his decisions don't fit into what you think is best for him, then you rip him? Guess that keeps you employed on FS1. Nice.
Notice how he distanced himself to let him know that he's on the real Fox.
Yeah, exactly. Nigga, I'm on that real shit.
You on that made up shit, motherfucker.
He said, "Yeah, I did real songs with Biggie. You on that made up shit." Hoe ass. Yeah, but shout out to Andrew Luck, man. That takes balls. That literally takes balls. Like, well, you know what? I want to
just walk away to be like, my body's had enough. I don't want to do this anymore.
I gotta be with my family. I got my money. Like I got.
Just got married.
I want to travel with my family.
Not only that, but he just got hurt again.
Well, no, what
I'm saying is like just mentally. But that's what he cited though.
But
that's mentally broken down.
That's what he tied into. He said what the injury before this one. He said, if I got to go through this again, I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm. He just got injured again.
So guess what?
He kept to his word.
Yeah. I was shocked he didn't just announce it back in January, or maybe he just had to sit and think about it. Like, man, maybe I could do it. Then during the training camp, he was like, you know what?
No.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
like I said, I do not blame him
one bit.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy to think about. Tom Brady has played through. He has stopped Peyton Manning numerous times. Only allowed him one ring. He allowed him one ring.
Nah, it wasn't him.
But still,
I'm just saying. Let's tie on Jim Irsay and that fucking front office for a second. They didn't do shit for Peyton Manning.
Yeah, they did.
Because they relied on Peyton Manning to do it. And, he got lucky that year because he had Bob Sanders and a whole fucking slew of a defensive team.
All of a sudden, yeah.
And then you fast forward to the successor in Andrew Luck. And then what does he do? He drafts all his fucking linemen at the end of the fucking draft.
Yeah. He had no line.
Well,
he got him to the playoffs.
Like, I get what you're saying, Brady. Like, the Patriots took advantage of it all those years, but nah, that shit started internally.
Yeah.
Because they were banking on these guys to be the saviors instead of being like, nah, you might want to get them some help.
Yeah.
And do your fucking job instead of snorting cocaine all the goddamn time.
Shit. Yeah.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Drug. Yeah. Drug.
And then to make matters worse, out of all the reactions, we got word from OJ.
Oh my God.
I gotta say,
man.
I don't know about y'all, but that production on that little clip he put up, that's
first it panned away.
He has grown on the Twitter sphere.
He's figuring it out.
He has figured it. It looks incredible.
He's starting to figure it out.
That shit just panned.
He's starting to figure it out.
What I do to you, baby? And I was like, oh, okay, all right. That's funny, but Andrew Luck, you need to stay away from the gates and the bushes tonight.
Shit.
I mean, he's gonna get a pod. He's gonna get a radio show. I feel in my bones. OJ's gonna get a radio or podcast.
And we all gonna tune in.
Oh yeah.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
He'll probably be on ESPN.
Nah. That's the mouse, bro.
Yeah.
He's not going there.
FS1.
They ain't letting him get no mouse
That's
money.
realistic.
He's going to FS1.
Yeah.
That's
Easy.
super realistic.
Anyway, speaking of other Patriots, Patrick Chung. Yeah, he likes that cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hell of a fucking drug. And he got indicted on one count of that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's them back from that arrest a couple months ago. Like, they finally made their decision. So he got his arraignment on Wednesday. So I don't think he gonna be
making a training camp.
Well, I don't think he gonna be watching Travis Scott's documentary. He
That's
got court the same day.
Yeah, you know Belichick, he has zero tolerance for that shit.
Does he though? I mean, they housed a murderer.
Yeah.
Damn.
He saved Bill Belichick's life for some shit.
Yeah.
Hernandez,
I think Patrick Chung will be alright.
Yeah, he'll be alright. He'll probably just have him do fucking conditioning shit and punish him that way.
No, I'm talking about Patrick Chung with
the NFL.
No, in regular life with the courts.
Oh yeah,
I think he'll be alright
in his legal situation.
Oh, legal. Oh yeah.
Legally, I think he'll be alright.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
Yeah,
I don't know about the Patriots, but
I mean, shit. If he wanted to do it, he could have just waited till Mexico.
I'm saying when the season's over for those 6 months, these players do not know how to act. They're like, fuck it.
Speaking of just drugs in the NFL, somebody brought a good point, and not to get into a long ass conversation about Jay because I'm over that shit. Somebody else brought up a good point I didn't think of. What's that? You know, Jay's partnered with Khalifa, right? What if his influence is,
allow the weed?
And then he said, you know, what if this is the case of the train is coming and it's going to hit one person? Do you save the one person that kills the entire train, or do you let, he played that scenario out, and I was like, damn, I didn't think of it like that. Because what if...
Interesting.
And I'm not saying, again, I don't want to rehash it, but what if all this leads to them legalizing, they're not testing for marijuana in the NFL anymore?
Should have been like that.
No, I of course.
No, I definitely agree with you.
But what about, like, again,
but no, that, I mean...
We've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, that's something that helps, bro. Like, especially, I'm talking just anti-inflammatory type shit. Like, even if it's just CBD,
right? That's
allowed. You know what I mean?
You just gotta use the oils.
When I say just CBD, it's because for those who don't know, CBD is just a pain reliever, anti-inflammatory. That's it. It does not get you high.
They should just allow
doesn't
weed.
Do shit. You know what I mean?
They should just allow weed.
aspect.
Period in all sports.
They should allow drugs. Period. Across the board. If you're
that'd be more specific, not heroin.
You might get a cleaner intake if you make it a fucking pill instead of having to shoot them up in their veins.
I mean, they kind of do have liquid heroin.
Well, but that's like that.
You know what I mean?
You know, but you understand what I'm saying. Like the heroin that we know of is them, in trap houses shooting that shit up with dirty ass needles. And shit.
Kids, drugs are cool.
Drugs are great when you know how to use them.
I mean, look, man.
You know who is on drugs?
Who?
Antonio Brown.
Huh?
Nah, he's not on drugs.
Well, shit.
You know, I'll say this about Antonio Brown. I watched the most recent Hard Knocks, and I was like, yeah, he's got CT, but in some strange way, he actually does have a point. It's not the best of points, but he does have a point. If his job is to see through this fucking helmet and to catch balls being thrown 80 fucking yards, and he can't fucking see, I mean, you go to work and let them, where we work at, let them use the main instrument that you use. Let them take that shit and change it so you're not used to it.
Yeah.
How you gonna feel?
It makes sense.
Even if they tell you 2 years in advance and you're using like, this shit doesn't fucking work.
But who are other wide receivers, and they're not complaining?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he only has it to a certain extent, but at the same time, I get it. You know what I mean? He reminds me a lot of Ron Artest.
Yeah.
Shit.
And Ron Artest wasn't crazy or stupid. Ron Artest just needed some guidance to usher him in. He reminds me a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on drugs or anything like that.
Right,
he's just eccentric. Yeah, he's eccentric. I mean, clearly he got CTE. I'm not taking that away from him.
Yeah.
But he's not on drugs. Because I'm watching him, like, in the camps, and I'm like...
And he knows what the fuck. He's still on top shape. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Give me what I want!
The more I thought thinking about it, too, I was like... Alright, I think I know your game, bro.
What's his game?
You just don't want to be in training camp. I get it.
I think that's probably what it is.
Alright, I get it.
That's probably what it is.
Right.
I would not be surprised by the season. Everything gets resolved. Like, literally everything.
Yeah. I get it. You're the number one receiver. You viewed as number one receiver. You just got paid. You ain't trying to... Like,
and
we saw what happened to fucking Lamar Miller.
Yeah.
There's countless other injuries that have taken place just in the practices themselves.
Yep,
I get it.
Yeah, he like you say, he probably just doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do a training camp. He doesn't want to be in the heat. Doesn't want to do none of that.
I'm just saying, man. It reminds me of that meme that I sent y'all.
Yeah.
For the Little Giants, I can't see with this thing
on. That's a classic movie, by the way.
It is.
Classic.
No coincidence. He went on Twitter and he put the helmet up back in the fucking 70s.
Yeah, that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, you can see through there.
Right.
But I'm giving Antonio Brown I think I just jumped the gun, and when I started looking at it off the surface, I was like, that makes sense.
He just doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to be in training camp.
Well, that and
he wants to train by himself.
That and possibly, he probably really can't fucking see.
Probably.
For all we know, again, who are we to tell him that? He probably can't fucking see to find the ball.
Yeah. Anyway, Cowboys. They gave, what's his name, Jalen Smith.
Well, they're playing with the offense right now.
How they playing with him?
Because,
seriously.
Dak, Amari, and Elliott,
They still haven't.
they ain't got paid, but they're like, hey, Jalen Smith, linebacker, come get your money.
They got 2 weeks until the season starts, and these niggas still haven't signed?
Yeah, but they're all under contract, so it ain't
shit.
Yeah.
What about Dak? Not Dak, Ezekiel.
He's under contract.
He's still got 2 years under his contract. It ain't like he's just waiting it out.
He just wants more money.
He just wants the secured money.
I don't blame him. But at the same token, it's like, dude, are you doing the same shit that Antonio Brown was? You just don't want to play in the preseason? Or, like, you know what I mean?
I blame him. Because it's like, you would have got your fucking money by now if you want a dumbass off the
that
fucking
part
field.
too. That part too.
Nobody told you to
right.
start pulling women's
right.
shirts out. Like, and am I saying he's wrong for doing it? No, because I love pulling shirts off of women. Ask Larissa how many times I love doing it. Like, no, I'm not saying that. But what the fuck? You can't just be at a fucking parade on a fucking... whatever the fuck he's on at Mardi Gras, and then you just snatching the chick's shirt off in front of everybody.
That's why I don't understand NFL players, man.
What I meant when I said I don't blame him, let me clarify, was because the dude is a baller, so I don't blame him for
football-wise, sure.
more money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I 100% agree with you. He should be paid. It's only when you factor in what he does off the
all
field.
the other bullshit. Yeah,
it's like, nah, wait your turn now. Because you wanted to be a dumbass and didn't factor in the fact that you might need to get your money early.
Seriously.
But Jalen Smith got paid $65 million over 5 years with $35.5 guaranteed.
And congrats to him, man. Because, like, dude, he came into the league with the injury, and not just a regular ass injury. He had no feeling in one side of his body.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, for him to get this money,
$35 million guaranteed. Good for him.
Good for him, man. Hats off.
I also want to give a shout out to Irving, David Irving. Remember he used to play for the Cowboys and he left because of...
oh, yeah.
So he started his own... He's now in business. He's got himself set up within the cannabis industry.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's the last that I heard that he was trying to do.
And Des Bryant, even though Des Bryant, he's admitted, he's like, I don't use cannabis, but that's my dog. So he went on all his social media and he blasted all for him. Free promo, So shouts out to him.
Yeah.
He's doing something that's not like he's doing something within the industry. He's not just sitting around smoking weed all day.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially if you've got the money to do it. Like he's made enough.
Oh yeah.
But he's shown like, nah, I'm not gonna break my body for you, motherfuckers. Look how they just booed Andrew Luck.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fuck, I'm gonna break my body for you for. I'm gonna take what's left of my body, and I'm gonna go into an industry that I believe in. And eventually, y'all motherfuckers gonna believe in 50 years because they're gonna look at it the same way they looked at alcohol. Like, why the fuck did we? Why was this prohibited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouts out to him. He's doing some good stuff with that.
Yeah, good for him. All right, Vince McMahon. Vinnie Mac is getting the XFL ready to go, man. He's kind of slowly sliding away from WWE a bit. He's getting his brother. He's getting people working on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, but. Last week they announced the teams.
Oh my God!
Just the team names.
All 8 of them.
All 8 of them. So we got the Dallas Renegades, the Houston Roughnecks. I'm about to say Rednecks again.
They're gonna have MC Light play their intros every game.
LA Wildcats. What's the Guardians? New York Guardians. New York Guardians looks like a panther, but
that shit looks like a gorilla. It's
like a gargoyle.
I was gonna say that shit.
Caesar.
Shit.
No!
For real.
Okay, we got the St. Louis Battlehawks.
Whatever the fuck that is.
The Tampa Bay Vipers.
Cousin of a Seahawk.
Huh?
Battlehawk's probably a cousin of a Seahawk.
Yeah, we got the Tampa Bay Vipers, Seattle Dragons, and what's the Defenders?
DC
Defenders.
Who's
DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watching these DC Defenders. Sounds like a DC comic book. DC Defenders.
The Defenders.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to feel the names. I mean, back in the when XFL was in San Francisco, we were like, what? First we were going to be the San Jose Demons, then they changed it over to San Francisco Demons.
Yeah.
I don't know. They still practicing. They still got the shit going. So, Vinnie Mac knows what's going on.
I hope this league eventually grows into 16.
Yeah, I think that's the plan, probably.
Be more balanced at that point.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan.
You could play substantially good football in between the NFL season.
They just gotta not fuck it up like they did last time. You know what
I mean? I feel Vince learned his lesson last time, and I think he's really gonna keep it, the whole wrestling aspect shit out of it.
Yeah. So I hope so. Honestly,
we'll see. Anyway, MLBs are stocking up on gas stations.
Hey, don't Vince got something else going on?
Oh yeah. Oh, wrestling marks. Oh, you wrestling marks. Get ready, because NXT is moving to Wednesday nights. Well, it already is on Wednesday on the WWE Network, but it's moving to the USA Network. Moving on up, man. Even though it's developmental. Me and JC been to NXT. That shit ain't developmental. Like Triple H said, developmental my ass.
Yeah, that shit was the highlight. If that's developmental, my nigga, sign me up.
Shit. But yeah, it's literally an old brand.
Give me what I want.
Yeah, it's literally coming 2 weeks. It's coming in 2 weeks before AEW goes to TNT on Wednesday night, 2 hours, same time. So we're having a Wednesday night war.
God bless.
Here we go.
God bless original content on other networks. Because I mean, look, you get into it when all of them tie in. When it's NXT on a Wednesday, or just period, WWE in general. Then you got the NFL.
Shit.
Because Monday Night Raw, Monday Night Football.
What comes on Wednesdays?
Okay. Then you factor in the ending of baseball because that's playoff time. All right. Then you factor in the NHL just starting up, and there's a lot of motherfuckers that watch the NHL.
So much shit.
And then remember, basketball starts mid-October now. And they all apex at a certain point.
Don't forget about Friday. SmackDown's moving to Fox.
Yeah.
And
so you got Monday, Wednesday, Friday
for wrestling
competing. And remember, ESPN has NBA on Wednesday, Friday. And TNT has them Tuesday and Thursday.
And NXT gonna be just fine. But that's gonna be kind of weird for
That's gonna divide a lot. That's gonna if you're a wrestling hardcore fan, you're also a hardcore fan of one sport.
Period.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
I feel bad for the podcast people, man.
As we both look at Busby.
I feel bad for the podcast people who do wrestling, because you got Raw on Monday, then you have NXT and AEW on Wednesday.
Move that podcast to Saturdays now.
Then Friday you got shit. When can you record it?
Yeah, move that fucking podcast
Sunday?
to Saturday or Sunday,
and then drop it on Monday.
Yeah,
man, I feel bad for more. Shout out to J5 and the A Show. I don't know how y'all gonna do it. Not my problem. But for wrestling fans, man, that's going to be a lot.
Yeah,
isn't that the whole time period in October? That's when everything is playing?
Yeah.
Like football, basketball, everything.
Well, I didn't even bring in college football.
College football?
Because, that's when they start getting them random-ass Tuesday and Thursday nights for certain games.
Doesn't college basketball start around that time period, too?
November.
Oh, but damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
That's going to be a lot of shit on October. Y'all love October, man.
Shit on top of shit on top of shit.
And then we got Disney Plus in November.
Yeah.
And you got Power.
Thank God that's on Saturday night. It doesn't.
Well, it drops on.
It doesn't involve the NFL.
Yeah, it drops Saturday midnight.
Yeah.
Or 9 p.m. West Coast time.
Yeah.
On demand. Yeah.
Speaking of, just for the close out sports, Ronda Rousey shot her finger halfway off.
Yeah, she's on the set of. What's it called? The 911. What's that show called on Fox? Something called 911. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
But yeah, she fucked up her whole finger. She got
that shit look fucking nasty.
Yep. But she's
good.
Yeah. So
shout out to Ronda.
Also, I hear about the MLB latest scandal.
No.
So
Viagra.
No, it's not Viagra.
No, it's the bootleg shit.
Yeah. They've been stocking up on these gas station sex pills. You would think it stops there because you're like, okay, well, they're stocking up on sex pills, until they start bringing up the idea that they're using these sex pills to hide what. There's something in the sex pills that they can take and still get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
because of the testing.
God.
Yeah. So then it just raised this idea, like, do you trust the gas station to buy your sex pills from?
No.
And I say this saying, I eat the hot dogs from gas stations, so
I get
what's stopping me from getting fucking sex pills from the gas station?
Hey
man, you hit
whatever,
baseballs,
man.
and then you're going in them draws.
You ever get a donut from the gas station?
Never.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
No, I have.
I'm about to say, I guess I'm a survivor, because
shit.
I never had one from a gas station before.
Not even like a 7-Eleven?
Mm-mm.
No?
Oh man.
I never had the 7-Eleven.
They got the Simpsons donut over there, bro.
I know what you're talking about, but I never had it over there. I've had donuts, but I never had the 7-Eleven. I never thought about getting it.
See, after this fast, I'm not jumping back into eating the way I used to eat because I've definitely noticed some changes in my daily life. Mm-hmm. But boy, when I tell you, them 7-Eleven stops, when you get a full fucking meal for $4.99.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm be ready for them next week. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. Yeah. I will be ready. Yeah. But no, I'm curious about these sex pills at the gas station now. I wonder what's in them.
Gives you power. Unlimited power.
Because damn sure don't give me unlimited gas.
Yeah, I know, right? Shout out to Puma though.
Yeah. Definitely a shout out to Puma.
Marathon still continues. They're going to be releasing their collaboration with the Marathon, and Nipsey approved all the merchandise before he died. Mm-hmm. Thank God for that.
I think it's in a couple weeks.
Yeah, in a few weeks.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. That shit's going to sell out fucking quick.
Did you see the lines when they ran that with whatever they're doing with Adidas down in LA with Marathon?
Nah.
Fucking lines stretched around. I don't even think it just stretched around the block. I think it stretched around
the city.
Yeah.
Damn.
They showed up in bundles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you even get your marathon shit yet?
No. Still waiting on that shit.
Well,
you'll probably be able to get it now because everybody's going to be flocking towards
probably. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You're probably going to get it 2022. You're probably going to get it when fucking Black Panther 2 comes out.
About to send an email. You're like, hey, what's up, man?
They'll have the Marathon Puma and Black Panther collaboration going on.
Feel me? Fuck. Anyway.
Yeah, shouts out to him. Even after death. Still. And then all, what is it? Some of the proceeds are going to be going to his foundations.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Anyway, prayers up to T Grizzy. Lost his aunt/manager in a whole gun shooting. Got shot in his car. Yeah. He's good, but his manager died. Fatally got shot, man. So prayers up. That was his aunt and manager and shit like that, man.
And that's the thing, man. Kind of, I'll be honest. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand the situation is real. You know, it's real sensitive and whatnot, right? But when I hear people reporting it, they always say manager/aunt. Like,
I'm like, no, it's his aunt.
No, that's his aunt.
His aunt/manager. You know, his aunt who managed him.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Ugh, man, that sucks. Yeah. Prayers up to him and his family, man.
Horrible, man.
For sure.
Now, in random news,
definitely prayers up.
To end this,
you're the death row historian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about this.
I'm intrigued because the headline itself just says, what can you do and what are you going to try to get away with?
So,
Hasbro, of course, is the famous toy company.
He made Transformers and all that other shit.
They acquired E1 Entertainment. Nothing major right there. So you realize that E1 Entertainment acquired Death Row Records a while ago.
Shit.
So Hasbro, who makes Mr. Potato Head, now has the Death Row Records catalog.
That is an image of
God.
I think that is image of the Death Row logo with Mr. Tomato Head just chilling on the chair.
Did you see the Mr. Potato Head on Tupac?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
Yeah. I believe it.
It was very well done. It was a good Photoshop, and the track list was actually amazing.
Sounds interesting, though. I mean, we might hear more fucking Death Row Records in the new fucking Bumblebee movie. I mean, in the new Transformers movie or whatever. That's interesting.
That'd be crazy. He's just talking in Pac's voice because he uses the radio and shit.
Yep. West Side.
Yeah, so they took Mr. Potato Head and put him on All Eyes on Me.
Oh my god.
They had such songs such as Brenda's Got Gravy. Two of America's Most Wanted featuring Slink Dog.
Shit.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
They went there.
Oh my god.
Not gonna lie, man. I want that project.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna buy Mr. Potato Head just so I can get the project. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm very interested to see how this all plays out because they're not gonna acquire a company like that. Oh, and then of course ambitions as Oreida. You know the brand.
Right. Yeah.
How do you want them? So many ears. And to live and fry in LA.
To live and fry in LA is the place to be.
Yeah, I just want to see what comes of it because Hasbro, they got the pockets.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, that's interesting. It's gonna be. We lost Spider-Man in the MCU. Ain't that some bullshit?
Lost Spider-Man. Hasbro gave him Death Row. What a week.
You feel me? and Disney swung their nuts yet again. Anyway, this is episode 148 of the Illogical Sense podcast. You can always follow me on the Twitter. At Mr. Busby 4 lowercase 08. You can follow the podcast at Theological SP. You can always follow us on Instagram at Theological Sense, and of course on the Facebook.
And on all social medias, JC No Hunters. Appreciate the feedback on the playlist once again. Last week was bumping. Of course, it was our backyard. Mm-hmm. What we grew up on. We'll see what happens this week. And yeah, for sure. To start off the show next week, I will have that Popeyes review.
I'm sure you will.
I'll also have some other reviews on some stuff that I missed out on. I'm going brazy. And I'm not apologizing for nothing.
Hey, do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah.
And on that note, you can follow me at BeatsBeKillingThem on every social media, and you can search Venomous, spelled VNMS, on every digital streaming platform. And on, was it Saturday? Yeah, it was the 24th, right? Saturday, that was the 1 year anniversary of my first album.
That's what's up.
The Roll Up Sativa. And I've been constantly coming into work on my my next project, which is the Roll Up Indica.
Hey.
There you go.
So that's coming pretty soon. As soon as I, just wrap things up, tighten it up. Yeah, man.
There you go.
We rolling.
Yeah.
More ways than one.
On that note, shit. What's funny is to end this whole thing with the fast too. So everybody kept thinking I was going to do this permanently. And I was like, nah, I was just testing myself because I want to try different other fasts like every few weeks or so. See how it goes. Larissa's actually the one where she's going to maintain this diet.
Nice.
She says she's lost a good amount of weight. She's been fitting clothes she hasn't fit in a while. So she's like, why the fuck am I going to go back? And I was like, good for you. Because I'm going to get that chicken. But I did tell her whenever I stay with her, she ain't got to worry about, stocking up cooking chicken. I'll just keep it fish with her. So that's what's up. But I'm proud of her. Like, I thought for sure, look, I said it before. Day 4, she was talking about smothered pork chops, and I was like, fam, we just started. But we get to this point now, I'm proud of her. She's good.
Anyway, on that note, we out this bitch.
Yeah.
Later.
Peace.